see Spyro's Discord from here? Oh shit! Oh
Fuck,
shit!
fuck, 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 fuck. Okay.
Come on, Spyro, lock in.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with no face cam, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be it's
crazy.
2-1 for Fox.
Spyro, you couldn't bother to center your nameplate. That's crazy.
What?
Anyway.
What'd you say?
Let's go back. Let's go to game 4.
It's game 4. It's game 4.
It's game 4. That's what I said.
Yeah. Okay. It's 2-1 for Fox. I'm sorry for pausing in the middle. It
was important, guys. We need. There's things we gotta do, you know.
I'm gonna miss Spyro's video. What are you talking about?
Anyway, we appreciate all of your patience with us as we are experiencing lots of technical difficulties, as well as the fact that we're suffering. But here we go. Game number 4. Fox Noodles took a nice victory there over Rage. That ground pound really led to a lot of momentum there for Fox Noodles, and we could potentially see a upset here. Well, not really. I wouldn't say an upset. I mainly say upset in regards to PR, not.
Yep, we might see one. We never know. And we're I've never seen a game, by the way, and on Small World's End at all this this whole tournament actually. Very surprised. Alright, so we're going in. I'm not Rage going to that side. We all know him for that. 2-1. By the way, if Rage loses that game, it's over for him. He is gone for this tournament. We are in loser's bracket. Okay. We dude, Loki is so bad. How do you feel about Loki? How do you feel?
I think Loki's in that like category of legends that I like the weapon combination of, but I just don't like playing. I mean, I love playing Katars. Scythe is sometimes pretty fun. But I mean, just the character in general, I feel like the weapons really just don't mesh up well together. There's not a lot of good knockout options paired with the low 4-6. I mean, it's just not a great character, but definitely a fun one.
Yep. He's not very strong in my opinion. And there you go. Fox finding that first stock with that NSIG on Katars, and as I say that, he's gone. And the taunt once again. Rage, equal game right now, going for a sight. Fox not going for that weapon immediately. Goes for a sidelight and gets punished by Rage. His side is just too good. His neutral game on side is just way better.
Yeah, man. Rage really loves those neutral lights on the site. They're able to find them out, space them very, very well. Pairing with those siders and those downers. And Rage just kind of has a really good understanding of, you know, Scythe in general, and I think that's shown by the Jiro, the Volkov, and now even the Loki. They've been playing really, really well. And Fox Noodle's really just not able to, you know, play up the standards here in Game 4. I mean, they took Game 3 and won, but, I mean, Rage, the beautiful Cider, is going to take the lead here in Game 4. 2 stocks, almost full to 1 stock.
Rage is definitely adapted to Fox's playstyle. He's going very strong on that Game 4 edgeguard situation. Almost connect with that Nair. Could have been a game decider. And, oh my dude, this Scythe is just too good. It's just too good. Going for his side stick, and it's going to be big damage by Rage. Oh, I tried to go for a read. That would have been so clean. And now Fox going on these Katars. Goes for an NSIG. Trying to read the higher get back on the stage. And go with what the hell? Rage going for big ground pound again. Can he? No, he can't punish. He can't punish. Rage was too scared.
Don't know what that plan was. I'm gonna be honest. Like I saw it and I'm like maybe something's brewing here, and then nothing happened. It's like I respect the attempt there by Fox Noodles for that haymaker, but it just wasn't anything to build from. And a nice neutral stick. Finally gonna get that second stock there off of Rage. But man, it really feels like it's slowing down a lot. Nothing's really happened here. Can Fox close it out? Potentially, but I think it's going to be a little rough here, and there might be a Game 5 once again.
Yep, we have seen a lot of Game 5 in this tournament for some reason. In the Axe one, there was a lot of 3-0s, and now we see a lot of Game 5. So yeah, Fox is probably, Rage is looking for that D-light. He's probably 1 D-light away to take that Game 4. Going for a weapon throw up. I don't know what his plan was. And yeah, D-light recovery. Rage taunting his way to victory. And we are going to Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. The loser of this match is out of this tournament. He's out. He's not playing anymore. Bye-bye.
No, I gotta be honest here. I'm tired.
Oh, okay. Lock in.
Straight up. I don't think this tournament is as boring as the Canada one, but it might be up there as one of the most boring ones.
There's like Katars.
The Katars. I know the like if anyone here was there for the canon only tournament, you would know that those sets tended to drag on to extreme levels of boredom. And I mean, we've in this tournament we've seen back to back 4-minute games, and it's NA. It's not like it's like just a random occurrence. It's how the region is played, but it just takes forever and ever. But hey, you know what? I think this is definitely a little bit better of a set. A little bit more quick paced, a little bit faster on those knockouts, and
Yeah.
So
it happens. It depends on the weapon. It depends on the matchup. It depends on the player, on the play style. I mean, shit happens. If their playstyle is slow, it's gonna be slow and going. You want a fast pace? You got one. Rage got you. We see that Rage domination on that site. Rage is just too good. Going for that wake up, really good wake up by Fox. And dude, the damage is pretty tied up. Edgeguard situation like we've seen a lot in this set. And yeah, Rage is known for that site. I love his site so much. I'm in love with this site. He's got so much control. It's actually so fun to watch. Yeah, probably 1 sig away. We're playing very patient right now. Very careful. Big side sig. Is that gonna kill? Yes, it is. Oh my god.
That side sig will knock out from the opposite side of the stage. I'm like, yeah, that's gone. That stock's gone. But I'm expecting probably either a side sig or a down sig here from Rage to try and even this up as soon as possible. And I don't think Fox Noodles really wants that. I think they're gonna try and go for a little bit more of a high damage string. And there we go. Beautiful read, already putting Rage into that orange. Not a great spot, but they're gonna pick up that scythe. Neutral sig, not enough. Gonna bounce off the stage. Ground pound doesn't connect. Cider finally does, and Fox Noodles drops to that second stock. Rage once again trying to get that mental game going, getting those taunts in every single time.
Yep, Fox has a good lead. Rage as an orange is a very tough spot for Rage. But let's see how he can climb this mountain back up. Going for an NSC. Okay, I don't know what was his plan once again. Okay. We got Rage sharking and okay. Try to go for a read. Rage is basically 1 hit away, 1 sig away from dying. He had his scythe primed up.
There it is.
Big side sig, there it is, from the other side of the stage. And now Fox has a big lead and Rage is on tournament stock.
About 110 damage or so, I think, on Fox Noodles, and Rage is going to add a little bit more to that ground pound. Fox Noodles did touch. Huge opportunity there. No player got the gimp there. Rage is going to be able to get that D-leg ground pound and knock out Fox. Huge play there. Dogs are about evened up now. Fox in a much more losable position than they were earlier. Rage is going to keep him weapon starved. Not going to play the Katars, even though this is a Katars only tournament. That is in the rules. However, it's kind of frowned upon by the general public anyway.
Yep. Alright. Goes for that down read one more time. Yeah, I'm seeing Fox dodging down a lot. On Katars, you tend to dodge down a lot. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, every time there's a neutral light, Fox immediately dodges down, and that's just, something that, just cannot be happening right now. Fox gonna get around this time. Look at this damage. Almost both final stocks red. Both players looking at that side sig. Oh my god, that's huge. Fox with the disarm. Now playing on this corner. Cider is going to connect. Rage has no weapon here. Very little options. Is going to try and get back. They are going to pick up those Katars. Down sig doesn't connect.
What the hell?
Fox with the neutral sig, and they're going to move on.
Rage is out of this tournament. He choked. And there it is, Fox going to that losers final. Fellas on top, baby. Let's go. Oh, and
well played to everyone involved. Fox, beautiful job with those very, very well placed signatures. And overall, just kind of had the control right at the end. I feel like Rage was kind of relying heavily on that scythe, but just couldn't find the knockouts when it really, really mattered. So I think overall there was a very, very amazing set. Went to Game 5, very, very close. It was back and forth, and I think I think this calls for a name change there for Rage again on Twitter.
Okay, well placed. That was funny. I'm choking. Okay.
I can help with that.
Okay, that was well put. Okay. I'm gonna give you leader, but yeah, that was well played. Nice. That was a good run by Rage. You did top 8. So, yeah, congrats, but you're unfortunately out of this tournament. Well played. Thank you for coming.
No, I think there were times where both players really had that lead. And, yo, can you stop choking? I'm trying to talk here.
Sorry.
Anyway,
There you
there
go.
were
You
times
leader.
where both these players kind of just, they had the chance. And, you know, they took them. They were able to find the good options, some good ones, some bad ones. And they took them. And that's kind of what happened there in the end of that set. Both players kind of whiffed a lot. And it really just came out to who's going to hit their attack first. But anyway, enough about last set. Here we go. Final match in this losers round 1. This will determine who becomes our top 6 and who leaves at 7th place. We got Floob on the Lucian and Senko on the Lin Fei. So very, very high dex legends, very, very low damage legends. But one of them has cannon, one of them has blasters. I want to hear your thoughts going into this one, Byron.
We all know Lin Fei is very low on defense, but I think it's one of the best legend right now in the game. It's very, very fast. We have that 9 dex that is working super well on certain players like Guichibu, with his Katars are immaculate. I'm excited to see some Lin Fei gameplay for the first time this tournament, and as we see, Senko is showing that work. Big side stick, and it took out Floob. And I'm excited to see some. I know Floob. I've teamed with him once and in 2s, and pretty good blaster player. He's very strong on those blasters. I'm excited to see his blasters game. And once again, I think it could be anyone's game. I could really see Floob winning this.
Dude, I teamed with Floob for Winter Champs, and we got 49th. Oh my god. Interesting play there by Floob. And yeah, he's a really solid player, but right now we're just kind of seeing him get rolled here. I mean, barely finding any good options, and Senko is just hammering away at these stocks. I mean, I don't think Floob has actually gotten like a good string in a solid 5 minutes. It's just been not happening. Every single bit of damage has been going in to Floob, and already being put into last stock red. This is not good here for Floob.
Going for that ground pound, going for risky stuff. Is it gonna be a 3 stock? There's no way. First game 3 stock.
Oh my god. It might as well be a 3 stock after dropping that. Neutral sig doesn't connect. Side air does. Man, Floob, that's rough.
Yeah,
I mean, what a rough way to start off a set. I mean, Senko flying around at the speed of sound. They're just dishing out damage. Left, right, and center. Getting that down air. Finally putting a little bit of damage here. Not going to get the JV3. But Senko D-Light neutral air on that cannon. That's going to be game number 1 already.
And Floob had some difficulties in this match. Senko is really, really, really strong on that Lin Fei. Only level 24, dude. And dude, I feel like he played that legend quite a while, but it's only 24. Senko cooked. He cooked. I think we need some good adjustments from Floob here.
It's just gonna be, I think it's just gonna kind of be a little bit of a speed.
Speed.
How about you change my nuts? Respectfully. How about you do that? Fine, we'll go to quality, and then you can stop complaining about your little stream. Like, oh no, my casters are so much more superior than me. What will I ever do? I have been informed I've been fired. Alright, moving on. Alright, so here we go. Spyro, thoughts on this character swap here?
Oh, okay, Ragnar. I've never seen it. I've never seen him on Ragnar before. I've always seen him on Lucian. Dude, I'm excited. Ugliest drip ever, but hey, everyone has their own taste. And it's game 2, 3-2-1 brawl, and we're going same map, and we are seeing some Katars gameplay on the Ragnar and the Lin Fade. No character swap for Senko. A burn his dodge already, and big string, big damage. That's big damage, massive for.
And he needs to try and keep that up too. I mean, he really let Senko get away with almost anything last game. And I mean, it's starting to come back here. Ground pound again. Now picking up these the axe, nice neutral sig. Flube playing a lot better than they did last game, and hoping to try and get a little bit more of a advantage here. Going for that beautiful side air. That's gonna be the first stock. Flube now has the lead, much different than last game. Almost getting 3 stocked. I mean, that was crazy. I mean, 3-stocking Flube is one thing, but 3-stocking game 1 on a character that you don't really practice is kind of insane.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Going for an NSYNC. Doesn't kill. Damn, Linfei is slow on attack, dude. She can't kill for shit. Alright, deal in there, and yeah, it's pretty much equal there. It's gonna prime that cannon. It's a Katars only tournament, bro.
It's the opposite of Guichibu. Guichibu only played Katars during the Cannon tournament. Now,
oh yeah.
Yeah, like it was really funny.
Alright, going for that cannon. Cannon is very strong. Senko's cannon is working right now, but I just say that. This axe going for recovery maybe? No, goes for NSYNC. Okay. Alright, that was interesting. I thought he would go for recovery. Goes for D-Sig. Swap to the other cannon. Oh, NSYNC, that's gonna kill! Good! Wow, that was good. That was very good NSYNC. Good placements by him. And, decent lead. Decent lead, I think.
I think this is definitely a huge lead here for Flube. Finally gets something going here. Side Sig gets punished kind of a very little amount of punish, but another side sig will finish off that stock. Now Flube really needed that damage there. They needed to try and keep going. But Senko's now got to start playing these Katars a little bit and see how that works for them. Maybe they're going to try and get in a little bit more into this axe and kind of see what changes they can make with them. Now, something I'm actually kind of curious about is why Senko's not playing Mako. I know they've been loving that greatsword recently, so I'm just kind of curious on why they're not running it. Maybe it's just this character is better in their opinion, or I don't know, personal preference, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. But hey, Senko, one hit away from dying. Dude, all we need is a neutral light. You're washed.
He missed one attack. Calm down.
Yeah, but that was a pre-punish. Going for a D6. Okay, interesting option. Goes for a weapon throw. Yeah, that's over. And Flube taking game 2.
Wow. Dude, he missed one attack. You're washed.
But dude, that was a free late.
Dude, I'm gonna set it to you anytime you miss a team combo now.
Yeah, it's not happening often. It's not happening often.
Schmitty, pull up the receipts.
Not happening often, buddy.
And this is quite an interesting tournament event. Senko definitely played a lot better there with those Katars and or sorry, with the cannon near the end. But I think it's just going to be kind of who's going to come out on top is going to be determined by who finds those big strings at those big moments.
Yup, and we see his swap skin. We don't want that crossover. He got his feeling hurts when I said that this drip was terrible, and he swapped it, and it's looking better. Same map once again, game 3. No character swaps. Nope. And again, Senko on that cannon, working this big, juicy cannon. This cannon.
Respectfully, I mean this in the nicest way possible. You would never make it onto an official Brawlhalla.
I know, and it's not my plan.
Dude. I mean that in the nicest way possible, but dude.
No, man, dude, I'm blocked out.
Listen, if it makes you feel any better, we've had to say sweaty meat on official streams. It's very, very hard.
You just say sweaty at this point. You're like,
Beautiful cider there. This axe is definitely working wonders there for Flube. Zenko really not able to find a way around it just yet. Maybe gonna come in with the Katars again later on, like they did last game. But a nice D-Light neutral. Still not enough to get the knockout. Another falling neutral, not gonna connect. But Flube really has to build some damage here, getting around that neutral sig. D-Light neutral air, finally gonna find the stock, but now we have just even Steven, 0-0.
yep. Dude, Senko is really only playing Kane. And I don't think we have seen him on Qatar this set yet. Spamming dares, and it's working on the edge. Yeah, pretty much. Dude, Cannon is so fast. Cannon is fast. Cannon is. Dude, Senko. What does Senko play normally? Does he play Cannon?
Jaehyun.
Jaehyun. Oh.
Jaehyun normally, unless that's changed, which it might have. It could have. It very well could have. But I'm gonna be honest. If Senko's doing this good with the Lid Fey, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see a character swap anytime, sometime soon, especially for the spring circuit.
Yep, we never know. These dares are too strong. He's working these dares so well on the edge. I've noticed that he's a master to dare and sig, and comfortable lead by Senko.
I think this is really just coming down to who's finding the hits more and more. And now Flube with a nice recovery, not gonna connect though. But look at the damage. I mean, still definitely doable here, but man, it's just slowly building in favor of Senko. Sidelight, 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 sidelight. I mean, they just do so much damage if you hit so many of them. And right now, Flube possibly about to drop.
Oh!
The chase dodge, side sig doesn't hit. They do touch stage. Senko looking for the recovery. Down air from Flube. But man, look at that damage built.
Yep, he's basically one sig away from dying. Can we hit that? No.
Neutral sig or side sig, that's how it's gonna be ended here.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Senko on the edge guard. He's gonna try to find the edge guard over here. Okay, goes for N-Light Dare, catches the jump. Goes for an N-Sig. Flube is slowly grabbing it back. Never mind. N-Sig kills! And Senko's winning 2-1. Tournament match. He's one match away from the... how do I say that? He's one match away from getting out the tournament.
Yeah, reminder, winner of this does go into Fredburger if they are still awake. I mean, this is it's 10 o'clock for me. I don't know what time it is for you, Spyro, but it is late.
It's 11 o'clock for me. Almost 11. Character swaps by Flube. Double Sakura. I'm gonna be annoyed because every time you do a sig on Sakura, she screams.
Yeah, so that's why I actually don't play with audio at all.
You don't play with audio?
I don't play with audio at all. I have it off for literally all occasions. I used to play 6 Siege without audio.
Oh, no. Oh my. No. Don't. You didn't say that.
Dude, I did, bro. I used to be a menace.
In Copper?
That's not we're in Copper.
Dude, playing without a sound in Siege is terrible.
I still
oh my
did
god,
it, bro.
Flube! Oh my goodness!
Flube, what are you doing? Oh my goodness!
He's locked in! Oh my, the gimp! The big lead going... I think that's the first time he's leading in this... And oh my
gosh,
Flube! Oh my god, Flube!
Oh my gosh, Flube!
Oh my god, oh my...
If you can't beat him, join him.
Kaya is screaming at his boyfriend in chat. He's losing his mind. What is going on? Flube is locked in. Flube is locked in.
Flube said, "Okay, you know what? I'm done horsing around. It's time to show you what you've been doing this entire time to everyone else.
And
You're gonna get a taste of your own medicine."
He's showing up. It's a canon fight right now. A canon trial was like 3 weeks ago, buddy. We're now in
Not even
Katars.
3. Dude, it's like 3 months ago at this point.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah,
It was like-
probably right.
It was like February.
You're probably
Man,
right. Yeah.
dude, Flube decided to show up. There's been 3 stocks gone in minute 30. Dude, I mean, Flube decided to show up here, and that's definitely huge. A nice neutral sig there by Senko. Finally, last stock there for Flube, but man, this is actually tournament stock here for Flube. So they gotta kick it into gear here if they want to try and keep this series going. Ground pound doesn't connect there for Senko. Neutral sig doesn't connect there for Flube. Both players try to catch the dodge in read, but just didn't get it. Nice neutral light there. Flube weapon throw did not find it. Gravity cancel. Neutral light. Senko.
What the hell?
That was absolutely the fastest game we've seen today. All 5 stocks gone. Wow.
We're going right back into it. Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. The loser of this gets out of this tournament, and the winner of this is going against Fredburger. If he's still awake.
To be honest,
Yeah.
what the hell? What the actual hell? This matchup is more entertaining than the entire double cannon or like cannon only tournament. This is the opposite of the Guichibu effect. You play one weapon and you have the other weapon there just to do whatever, just to do something else. You have the other weapon exclusively for weapon throws.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
But here we go. Game 5. Once again, for like the 18th time in a row, I guess. I don't know. Senko's going to start on the cannon, Flube on the Katars. Already a nice string here by Flube. And it's going to keep it going. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god! What the hell? Bro, Flube is locked in. What the fuck happened? Dude, did he do a sequel shit? Did someone is someone on his account? What's going on?
Dude, it seems like it. Oh my gosh.
What the hell? Flube is locked in. He's better than Guichibu right now. What is going on?
That's who's playing on his account right now.
Yeah, bro, he's locked in. He swapped character and now he's Flube domination over here. Goes, oh, big mistake by Flube, but Senko can't punish it. And never mind, side sig, and we're even game, ladies and gentlemen. This is game 5.
Dude, man, game 5, 2 stock to 2 stocks. I mean, this is really just gonna come down to who's better.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Down sig gets punished by down sig. Down air, Senko looking for the gimp. Flube on the offensive here. No player gets it though. Wow.
Oh, that was close. That could have been a game decider for any player at this point. Pretty equal game, dude. We're both in orange. Double Linfei. It's double Linfei over here. No dodge. Can he punish it? No, we cannot. Throws away these Katars. He's gonna try to find that weapon. Weapon starving. Goes back to the cannon that he's so good at. Been playing cannon for pretty much this entire set. Big neutral light. Can he confirm? Goes for a Sarah. Interesting option over here. And lights back. Weapon throw. Oh, it doesn't confirm!
What is going on, dude? They just they throw out attacks and none of them hit. Oh my gosh, Flube finally getting that knockout. But man, they throw out attacks for like 5 minutes in a row and nothing happens, and they get one attack and the next knock happens. Oh, huge dodge in read. Ground pound doesn't connect. Senko. They're gonna make it back though. Flube on the heavy offensive double recovery doesn't connect. Flube still going in. Neutral C.
What the hell? Dude, Floob is one read away. Floob is one read away. Can he make it happen? The comeback. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Both
Cinco.
players on tournament stock. This is the most important stock for both
Cinco.
players. Damage evened up, down air. Delay whipped.
It's so stressful. What the?
Bounced it. And that's gonna be it.
Decent. That's it. Floob. No. Great tournament run by Floob. Floob was locked in. Unfortunately, he's out of this tournament. Congrats to Senko, who is gonna go against Fredburger in the losers quarterfinal. What a set, Fleming. What a set.
Dude, that was the least Qatar set ever. That was the least Qatar set of all time, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
It is time to move on.
What a set.
Awesome.
That was the set of the tournament.
Back-to-back game fives. It is time to move on to another set that, frankly, will take quite a while. We got High versus Fox Noodles.
Well, I'm gonna fall asleep over here.
Dude, straight up, we might have to do a 24-hour stream for this, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna run and run and run.
Dude, this is... Oof. I don't know
It's a
where
DQ.
High is at. I don't know. Are they in the lobby? I don't think so. But,
I'm gonna go eat. Be right back.
yeah, so he'll be back.
Yeah,
But,
I'll be back.
Yeah, so right now we're just currently waiting on High. And while that happens, I'm gonna take a look at some stats here. Not a whole lot going on, I'm gonna be honest. High really only played in Ymir, and that's about it. One top 32 to Fox Noodles, nothing. No podiums, obviously no top 32s, no top 8s, nothing. Both players did go to BCX last year, coming out with a interesting split here, 65th for High and a 129th there for Fox Noodles. So overall, kind of a interesting setup, but we have High in the lobby now, getting it ready for this next set. While my co-caster's going to do whatever the heck he's doing, I'd like to mention thanks for everyone working with us today. There's been a lot of issues with everything for some reason, and we want to say thank you for everything. Thank you, good job to Skissex and Dot for fixing everything behind the scenes on this stream, and also thanks to Spyro for doing Spyro things. It's Spyro83. Dude, I'm only here. Oh, so I don't know if you saw Ski, but if we are getting paid, I want you to put it towards a money match between me and Althazar. I don't know if we're getting paid for this, but if we are, put it towards a money match for it, alright? What'd you say? Money matching me on stream, bro? I mean, hey, bro, listen. Hey, bro, if we get paid from this, dude, I told you, bro, I make that deal. So right now, guys, we're just waiting on Spyro for whatever reason. He's gone for a little. He's doing something. Oh,
Alright, I am back.
welcome back,
did we do a game?
Spyro.
Alright, predictions are up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to this match in the losers side, losers quarterfinal high against Fox Noodle. Excited to see this match going up. First game up, we have the infamous Caspian and the infamous Lucian going on Miami Dome. There it is. We are 10 seconds in, and Fox has a little bit of lead. Is Flaming here?
Huh?
Okay, you're here? Alright, my bad.
Yeah, of course I'm here. Why would I not be here?
I
That would
don't
be
know.
like if I wasn't here.
Oh, hi. Hi. Oh, you tried that, sir. You tried that, sir.
Oh.
These things gonna hit. Okay. Interesting option trying to go for it here.
Yeah,
Weapon
I
throw,
did.
can he confirm? Oh, that's so risky. We're in first game, ladies and gentlemen. They're trying to feel their opponent. They're feeling each other off.
Huh?
No. Here we.
Huh? What? Okay, I guess Fox is gonna get a side sig KO.
Why did you make it weird? Why did you make
Why
it
did I
weird?
make it weird? You're the one who said insert that there. Anyway, Fox is kind of notorious for being able to hold on to the stock for quite a while.
Wait, why did I get a shout out? Why did I get shout out?
Oh, you didn't. You shouted out the wrong thing.
Oh.
Anyway, but Fox has always been able to keep that stock for a lot longer than his opponents have, and that's kind of what leads to that longer matchup that we've seen. And here we have High trying to get rid of that stock, but Fox says, "I'll do it for you. I'll take myself out. Have a good one." Been about 2 minutes now, and 2 stocks have dropped, so maybe
It's
on
fine.
for another 2-minute match.
It's fine. It was barbecue sauce. It was barbecue sauce. That's fine. That was, I think, worth it, in my opinion. Goes for big Ensig. Doesn't kill Lucian. Doesn't have that much defense. I don't know why he didn't kill. Okay, goes for big reads. High, climbing up. Slowly. Surely, but slowly. Big end light in neutral. Both on Katars. Never mind. Throws away these Katars. Gonna go back to the blasters. Edge guard situation over here. It's a really back and forth game. We've seen Fox taking the lead, but High climbing it back. And Fox going for that big ground pound takes out High, and Fox has the lead.
Well, Fox does have the lead. I think the weapon advantage definitely goes to High. The Katars into Golems. Definitely a very, very strong matchup. Almost taking out Fox immediately. But now Fox going on the offensive here off the side of stage. Try to go for a little bit of a gimp there.
Oh.
Did not find it. However, High now with the stage control. Beautiful downswing on stage to knock out Fox. Down to that last stock here. This is only game 1 though, so there's nothing too on the line here. But you really do want to start winning as soon as possible.
Yep, of course. It's game 1. Don't make it weird. We're feeling each other. See how they play their bad habits, their dodge, where they dodge everything. So yeah, it's okay. It's first game. Alright, edge guard situation. Probably oncing off the side any kills, because Lucian is not that strong. Okay, Garrett and Light. Fox is really on the aggression, and High is really, really patient, playing corner on these blasters.
Side air does connect. Not able to find the stock. Whiffed on the side air. Gave up. Stage control. Ground pound. Can Fox make it back? They did get the touch. But High sitting there with that ground pound, and that's going to be it. Big, big misplay there by Fox.
Happens to the best of us. And High takes first game over here. Trying to take some time to get his composure up. There it is. No character swaps. Are we going back on the same map? Was it Miami Dome? I think so. Yep, we're going back on Miami Dome.
Wow, incredible. I mean, both players really just kind of, you know, they had each other by the throat. I mean, they were going back and forth there, and Fox just made some bad plays. and that just really what cost him the game there.
Yup, dude. It's an exciting tournament. Again, I want to thank the production. Like, while it's starting, I want to thank the production, the opportunity again. I'm a little bit clocked out than usual, but hey, I have some personal things to deal with. But again, thanks for the opportunity. Thank you for the production. It's not over. It's only getting started.
Oh my gosh! He lives!
What the hell?
Wow, beautiful utilization of that recovery. Fox was able to get back with that chase dodge. Huge play there by Fox, and now potential for the Gimp on the other side. Fox still trying to go on the offensive, build some more damage here onto high, getting around that sider, and now trying to build some more right on this corner.
Really, back and forth at the moment. Goes for a D-Light Nair. Was it a misclick? He had a D-Light recovery, probably. Oh, goes deep with that ground pound. Can he make it back? No, he cannot. He did. He went so low for that ground pound, utilizing. He noticed that he had no jumps, and Fox taking the lead over here.
But it's a matter of can Fox Noodles hold the lead. I mean, obviously they did a decent job last game, holding a lead for a little bit longer than they really should have. I mean, even SDing when they were pretty dark red. But I mean, Fox still trying to stick through it, trying to build a little bit more damage before getting taken out here. And these gauntlets are definitely helping with that high. Unable to find any good options, already being put into the red. Now Fox on the offensive can sacrifice this stock. Side stig's not going to connect, and high is going to go for that punish.
Dude, high. So low on damage. He's red. Oh, okay. High going aggressive here for the first time. Going aggressive. He's waking up. He's non-stop attacking. He's like mashing, but it's working. And the lead is almost brought back. Goes for a big dodge down read double sidelight on blasters. That was clean. I love some good blasters. Bro, I can't talk. I love some good blasters gameplay. There you go.
I think the issue here now is can Fox climb back in? Obviously, they've lost a whole lot of momentum here to high in the past 30 seconds. So can they afford that? That's the question. They are going to get the knockout off of that D-Light recovery. Fox Noodles still staying strong here. They need to take this knock. I believe they are down in the set. They're down in the set count. So they really need to start picking it up a little bit. They are going to go down here, though.
Yep. It's it's equal. Damage is both white on everyone over here. Fox is gonna try to find this weapon, and he caught it. He got those gauntlets. High, those blasters are working so well for him. Goes for a dare. Okay, Sarah into dare. Dare's missed. Okay. We have some edge guard. Never mind. We're going back to neutral. D-Light Sarah. Oh, D-Light missed. What the hell is that? Is that hitbox? That should have hit. Okay. High, really working those blasters up. I'm loving these blasters. I'm in love with those blasters. He's playing them so well when blasters is bottom weapon. Fox going for big reads once again. These Katars that he's known for. And dude, it's an equal game right now. It could be anyone's game. High playing really slow, playing really that mental game of if you hate playing slow, you're gonna have a trouble. You're gonna have a big trouble time with High.
I mean, it's looking really rough. I think next big hit would take anyone out. High's looking on this corner for that side. They are gonna connect with it. Sider is gonna whiff on the stage. Fox did not go up high enough for it. But High looking for any option to punish, and that down sig is gonna be the main factor. 4.5 minutes there in that game 2. Wow, I mean that's just a lot of. That really is just a lot of, you know, players just trying to see, okay, I'm gonna stop this, but then this happens, and so I'm gonna do this. This happens. It's a lot of trying to counterbalance really what's going on. And it's just back and forth. No one's finding the lead until that last bit of time.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, it's 2-0. Fox is on tournament match. If he loses, it's over, and High is moving on to the losers final, I think, after this.
Losers semis.
Loser semis, there you go. So, Fox, pressure on the line, pressure in his blood, in his veins. He's playing for tournament right now. He needs to win 3 in a row to stay alive in this match. Alright, High. Again, those blasters, they're so good. He lights there. Goes way off! I can
just didn't touch. I don't think he. I don't know.
He touched. Yes, he
I
did.
did touch. Ground pound connects though. Out of.
Oh, goes for Sarah. Oh.
Why'd you do that? That was weird. I mean, it's literally just everyone gets to red first stock, and then nothing happens the rest of the game. Another neutral sig gonna miss there for Fox Noodles. Looking for this first stock. Hopefully down sig doesn't connect. High neutral light into recovery. Fox Noodles loses one of those precious stock they have left. Okay.
Whoa.
The backside of that got hit.
Big for Fox Noodle. It's even game. It's even game. Oh. High's gonna wake up and light, and Fox is weapon starving. He knows this game. He knows he needs to find damage, and there it is. Goes big with these Katars. Going almost kill off the top.
Players looking for some options. A nice big damage string there by High. Try to go for that down sig. Neutral is going to connect. Fox has to be very, very careful on this corner. They know exactly what High has and what that they can do. Another down sig. Fox is able to make it back.
No! Stage! No!
That is huge here for High.
Dude, Fox! No, you can't be making those mistakes right now. You're on tournament. You're on match
stock.
point, bro.
This is tournament stock here. They need to do so much. They need to play almost perfectly. And they need to find the stock so quickly. Not gonna catch the side light again. High playing so good on this corner. Not allowing for Fox to set up anything.
Goes for a wake up once again on these blasters. Okay, so it's a head guard situation, bro. Fox, you need to find this KO fast if you want to stay alive. Doesn't kill. That recovery was so close. Okay,
no.
goes for their weapon throw. Oh! Utilizing the stage and spiked from the bottom, and Fox is still alive, but High has the lead. And as I say, that big read by High, side sig goes for another one, doesn't hit, and Fox, you need a hell of a comeback.
Fox needs to play almost perfectly. They cannot get hit by any sig. They are playing so cautiously here. That sharking is not going to help. That down sig is lethal there for High. We've seen that so many times. Side sig is going to connect. And High is going to sweep Fox in 3 and move on to that losers semi-final spot.
Congrats to High. It was a good run by Fox Noodles. It was... Thank you for playing. We shall see you in the next tournament, because I know that Fox is playing almost in all tournaments of the weapon trials. By the way, if you want to sign up, what's the next one and when?
Next one, I believe, is Gauntlet Trial. EU Weapon Trials next Saturday, ladies and gentlemen.
Go sign up if you're EU.
It's invitational. Spyro, you can't sign up.
You can't even sign.
Spyro, this is why you're not a caster.
Yeah, I know.
I appreciate you trying though. Thank you.
Yeah, that
Anyway.
really hurt my feeling.
But make sure you guys stay tuned for that. That's gonna be a really fun event to watch. We got a lot of pros coming in there for that. And just definitely make sure you watch it. I think I don't know exact list we have, but I know we got some bangers. I think we have XJ in there. I think we have Fry as well as I think Jester and Munir happened, right? Or am I making that up? So yeah, it's gonna be some really cool sets going up for that. But Spyro, we have one set left.
Yup, and it's a big one. Fredburger against Senko. I don't know. I tend to lay on Fred, but I think Senko can do it. Senko has a chance. What do you think?
I definitely think Senko has a really strong chance here. Fred is not. I mean, he's been playing good, but I don't think he's been playing, up to speed with some of the other players like Prplexity. Prplexity was really strong with those Katars, really quick. But I feel like this might be a little bit difficult to manage with the low speed against the very high speed attacks from the Linfei.
Yup. Are we waiting for players? Oh no, they're choosing map right now. Alright, perfect. So, okay. So, the match, yup. I'm not surprised by the picks. Fredburger with the Queen Eye and Senko on the deadly Linfei over here.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Here we go. First game. First stock Senko, that cannon. Probably gonna play cannon. Mostly cannon like last set. We're gonna see how it goes for him. Alright.
But you gotta remember, Senko also
yeah.
they won the mirror match there against Floob, and that was really good. I mean, Floob had such a huge lead, such a large amount of momentum, and Senko was just barely able to scrape by. Now they're against Fredburger, completely different playstyle, completely different character, and I'm interested in seeing how this goes for them.
Yep, and dude, Senko is, oh my god, Senko's playing so well right now. That cannon is a work of art, and now disarmed. Gonna try to find that weapon. He's on the Katars. Side 6, I gotta kill. Yes, it is, and Senko, big lead.
It's definitely very huge here. They're gonna pick up that cannon. I don't think they're gonna prime the Katar. Prime the cannon. But definitely stronger neutral air. Senko's playing pretty aggressive here.
Yup. He's got that damage. Fred is gonna try to find that D6. Weird. That was weird. That was so weird. The hit was weird. I don't know. It hit from the bottom and it hit down. That was weird. You're a fellow Queen 9 main. Tell me about it. Tell me what about that hit? What was that?
It's Queen 9. If it doesn't hit, then it's bad.
Oh, okay.
They kind of the character really just depends on the person playing. If you're good, then you'll know how to play her. If you're bad, then just don't play her.
So you don't know how to play her?
Do I need to remind you of the record, bro?
No.
Respectfully?
Okay. Back into it. Senko's got a lead of probably one D-Light Nair away of killing Fredburger here, but Fred, oh my god, these D6s are so good. He's utilizing these SIGs. Queen Eye has strong SIGs. D6 once again for that control, for that. Punish it. There you go. Senko, probably one there away. He's gonna try to find that kill, and there it is, D-Light Nair, that infamous true combo on cannon, priming that cannon, and Senko is feeling confident in this game.
They can feel confident all they want, but I mean, the low attack against the high defense, that's something that Senko might struggle with. They are able to find a lot of good hits with that cannon, but I mean, if you can't get those large strings, you're not going to be able to, do too much here. Weapon throw is going to go through Senko, so Fredburger is going to lose that spear. Now on the Katars, got the read. Try to go for a little bit of a reset there on the stage. Gonna get hit by that recovery, but damage pretty even here in game 1.
Yup, it's a really close game.
Is this game 1?
Yes, it's game 1.
Is it game 1?
Yes.
Yeah, this is game 1.
Yes.
Spyro, help me! I'm scared.
Bro, it's game 1.
Connects.
Oh!
That's gonna be the stock. Beautifully played. The down sig of justice. The long snake. GG.
There you go. Fred taking game 1. It was a very close win, though. I'm excited to.
So, there's a really cool drip you can make with that exact setup he's using. You run Fish Knife with the Terminus color. You use that spear, and then you use the Katars from the I don't know what they're called. They use the Katars from the Lin Fei skin with like the horns and the mask. That one. It's really, really good. That's what I use. It's really cool. But anyway, you can also make a lot of other cool ones. I got a lot of cool ones. If anyone wants one, let me know and I'll send it to you. Anyway, game number 2 here, back on APOC. Spyro, thoughts on last game?
I mean, both players played really well, but Fred came out on top. Dude, he's utilizing these SIGs so well, especially the down SIG. The down SIG, he's maybe not spamming it, but it's in his strategy. Fred is a very special player, but hey, if it works, it works. Alright, pretty even game so far. Flash, okay, didn't expect that. Oh, goes for a big side stick, not gonna kill Queen Knight's defense, coming in clutch. Well, probably, oh, again, dude, this defense goes for an N-sig, super risky, but Fred can't punish it. Goes for a ground pound for control, Sarah back off stage. Can Senko finish it out? Oh, dude, what the hell? And that DC, oh, that's so unfair.
Dude, that was insane, especially considering there's a train behind me. But, recovery, I don't know, Queen and I don't die. I mean, that's just the general rule. I think, we're seeing like a little bit of a switch up here from Senko. Not much of that cannon being used, kind of sticking with these Katars a little bit more. Struggling to find the knockout here onto Fredburger, getting backstage once again, even with that low speed. Down light doesn't connect. Senko struggling for probably one of the first times we've seen in a long, long time.
Yup. Dude, Senko can't find that KO when, as I say that, blast.
Caster scores, baby.
Caster scores, yes sir, W Clan. And, yeah. Senko, a bit damaged over here, but he's got that cannon. He's got that cannon, that infamous cannon that he's so good at. Bring the damage back. Again, goes for Fred goes for D-Sig. Will barely miss. Again, D-Sig. Now we're spamming it.
I mean, if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, very
it looks like it's been working, but right now Fredburger is struggling to get back to stage, and Senko with a beautiful down heavy, and that's going to be that second stock. Now Fredburger still does have a game to fall back on, but you know they kind of want to probably take a 2-0 lead here. However, Senko tried to go for that big cannon string, not going to find a neutral, so gets punished right in the corner. Down sig does connect, but not enough to knock out. Fredburger trying to go on the offensive here, get rid of this stock as soon as possible. Down sig, another whiff there. Can they find the knockout? Cider? No cider. Recovery. Not going to find it. This is just not looking great here.
Nope, Fred is falling apart. Senko has find his game for game 2. Dude, Senko is... We're seeing SIGs and SIG and SIG, and there it is, Senko taking game 2 over here with a comfortable lead. The last stock was completely dominated by Senko.
Man. That's tough. This is
Yeah.
this is certainly something. I gotta be honest. I mean, respect. I mean this in the nicest way possible. This
3, 2,
Qatar tournament is
1,
not really full of
brawl.
Katars. It's more or less people playing Katars eventually, and not by, and not really by choice.
I want Katars to get gutted so bad.
I think most people do.
Yeah. Wait, was that true? Sidelight dare? No, sidelight D-light?
I don't.
Oh!
Oh yeah, on what? Satellite D-Line on what?
On Canaan.
No, it's not.
I don't know. Look true.
That was Sarah. That was Sarah D-Line.
Oh, that was Sarah D-light? Oh. I wasn't paying attention.
I think at white it probably would be true.
Yeah, probably, because that was weird. Weird interaction. Alright, D-light there. Can't fight the punish. Those things, and you punish. You get punished. D-Sig missing that D-light ground pound, and Senko goes to says, "Hell nah, I'm going for D-Sig." And it,
Let's go.
I
So,
mean,
looking at a hockey result.
it's okay. It's okay. We're all pretty tired over here. It's 11:30.
Dude, it is crazy. Luckily, this is our last set of the day, but man, going
What
on
a
1-1
crazy
right now.
tournament.
It's another potential game 5. How does that make you feel, Spyro?
I want to go to bed.
Dude, I'm gonna take a shower and then take the best sleep of my life.
Oh, I forgot. I have to spar with my teammate. Oh, I have to spar Hydra and Sleepy, bro.
No, you don't. You just no, you don't. Just ditch him, dude.
Ditch him, bro.
Dude, Sleepy's gonna eat his teammate anyway. It's fine.
Okay. Back into the game, right? So, Senko, man, Linfei is weak, bruh. Such
Yeah,
a
don't
bad
die.
matchup. Such a bad matchup for, well, not matchup, but like unlucky, bro.
Situation.
You're running Linfei against a 9 is it 9 defense? No, a 7 to 9 defense Queen Nai. That's so bad. That's so bad.
Fredburger unable to find the stock just yet. Recovery not enough to knock out. Nice. Another clash there. Fredburger's really unable to find any good options. They're playing in the corner, trying to find a knockout of some sort. Cider is going to get it, and they are going to find it finally. But they just open themselves up to so many poor options, and just kind of give away almost everything. Senko ground pound looking for it. Down sig doesn't connect there. Fredburger going to swap onto the Katars, hoping to build up a little bit more damage pretty quickly.
Okay, we're seeing Fred adapting up. Over here, it's... Okay, Fred really playing careful. Those Katars, those Nairs are working perfectly. Goes for... Oh, Nair recovery. Try to side sig and it doesn't work. And now we're pretty much equal damage. Goes for D-Sig and it works. Perfect dodge read. Fred is one sig away from finding the KO. Can he finish it? Goes for a D-Sig miss. Swap back the spear. There it is. Recovery.
Beautiful. And Fredburger goes up in the set 2-1. Now, Senko faced with elimination once again, pushed to that brink. I mean, it's been pretty tough there for Senko. 3-1 to enter top 8, and then a game 5 from Flube, and then now a potential, well, a needed game 5 in order to progress in the tournament.
Yup.
So heading to Western Air Temple, Spyro, this could potentially be the last game of our block. What are your thoughts on that?
Wait, which thing?
This could
Is it-
potentially be our last game.
Oh, yeah. Thoughts. I mean, it's great casting with you, bro. I'm not really experienced in casting. I hope I get more opportunities in the future, but it was great casting with you. It was great. Oh,
I can still ruin it. Don't worry. I got professional.
Yeah. Hey, it was great casting with you, buddy. But hey, I'm a bit clocked out than usual. It's fine. Shit happens.
Hey, you know what? Technical difficulties never hurt no one. I mean, the past 2 majors that AJ has hosted. I mean, if that isn't enough to say, yeah, there's an issue here.
What happened to AJ?
You didn't hear? So with Frigg and Balder, both of the tournaments, both of the pages for Start GG screwed up. And
yeah.
There were huge issues.
Yeah.
For Balder, the page wouldn't load for anyone, and then for Frigg, the pools wouldn't progress properly. But Senko is gonna take that first stock here, and Fredburger has to try and get back into it. They do have 2 games to 1, so they don't have to play too cautious here. But I mean, they really should. I mean, loser's side, winner takes all, loser goes home. And I don't think anyone wants that here. Senko a little bit has to play a little bit more careful though, because this is their tournament match. If they lose this game, they're gone for good.
Yeah, but Senko, dude, look at this lead. Look at this monstrous lead. Senko is just working that cannon up, dude. He's so good. But as I say that, big stare on spear from Fred, and he takes those Katars. He's gonna try to get some damage, get back in the game. He's got like a pillow. He can win, he can lose this game, adapt, and finish it off in game 5.
I think right now Senko just kind of has to be a little bit more patient. Can't really try and force these engagements. That signature was very well placed, trying to go for that neutral air to get the knockout. D-Light neutral air, still not enough. Another neutral air. Senko is just really playing aggressive here, trying to find any option, and I think that could cause the potential downfall here. I mean, they're walking into anything. Side stick connects, that knocks out. Oh my goodness!
Oh my god!
With a huge steal over Senko. Senko down to the tournament stock. If Fredburger cleans this up, that'll be it. That'll be it for Senko.
Yup, it goes big, goes deep for a ground pound. Not gonna kill. Dude, Queen Nai! What the hell? Has so much defense. That's so unfortunate for Senko. You cannot kill. You cannot kill.
Why do you think I play her now?
Huh?
Why do you think I play her?
Because, yeah, defense is like too good.
What I said, she's top 5 on mainstream, bro. I did say it. I did say it.
Yeah, okay. Right now, yeah, maybe, because Spear is
Spear's good, Katars are good, Sigs are good. Moving on.
Yep.
I mean, it's very, very evened up right now. Fredburger looking to opt in for those Katars. However, Senko baits him out, gonna get his own pair of Katars back. Had him primed, now gonna go for the weapon star, gonna pick up the cannon, keeping Fredburger starved. This is huge here for Senko, disallowing for any good string opportunities, but Fredburger is gonna pick up the Katars. Finally, not gonna get the read there onto Senko, but man, it is getting closer and closer to that final stock for being able to be taken here. Fredburger getting down, sent into the red. Senko has to find this stock as soon as possible.
Oh, goes for D-Light in there. Oh, it didn't hit. Because he was GC'd. If he would have jumped, I would have missed too. Oh, big read! Senko. And it's a game 5. We have to cast another game, Flaming MBL, and it's going to game 5, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to game 5, ladies and gentlemen, and it's gonna be pressure up tournament. It's gonna be tournament match for both of them. And yeah, we have to cast another match, Flaming NBL.
That's fine with me. Not really. Man, that was crazy, dude. It's been really just back and forth. Who's gonna win? Whoever's leader go back. Spyro, I think it's still you.
Nope.
Who's the leader then?
Good.
How are you the leader?
I gave him.
What? I thought it was bugged.
No.
Oh, they did? What, last patch that was like, what? 3 days ago? 4 days ago? 3 days? 3 days? I think it's ago. The Darth Maul. What happened to the normal Maul?
Huh. Okay.
Right, it appears they've been fired twice in the same stream. All right,
Game 5, ladies.
Game 5.
3, 2,
Yup, we
1,
are at Game 5, 3, 2, 1 brawl. There it is. First time on this map to this set. What? What's that? Okay. Alright, back on Cannon. Back on Cannon. We haven't seen that him that much on Katars once again. And now Fred,
a lot of damage very quickly. Look at this. Look at this lead. Down sig connects. Senko drops already. 30 seconds in. Fredburger is dialed in. Burners are on. The afterburners are warming up. He is ready to cook here. Senko unable to get anything going right now. And Fredburger not even in orange. Catches it. Double D-light side air. I mean, Fredburger's playing so well this game, and it's not looking good here for Senko.
Nope. It's not. It's not. Fred is locked in. Goes for an NC and no, Senko. Is it gonna be a 3-stock for Game 5? What do you think? Oh, caster curse.
Wow. I mean, ooh. I mean, Senko normally has like that time to accelerate, the time to, you know, pick it up with his cannon. But this game, it's really just been Fredburger holding him off, getting that rid of those weapon chances, and just overall able to, you know, pressure Senko into almost any situation that Fredburger desires. I mean, just constant damage building. I don't think a single I don't think Senko's really gotten a single good string. I mean, already being put into orange last stock. Senko's already on the tournament stock. Fredburger keeps it going. Down sig going to whiff. Down air is going to send Fredburger not to the knockout box just yet. But man, it's not looking good here for Senko fans.
Nope.
Side sig is going to connect.
Caster's curse.
Denies the 3-stock. But man, this is genuinely so close. It's the beginning of the set was so close, and now Fredburger could potentially run away with this set. Senko has to dial in with this cannon, and they're starting to do really well. Can they pick it up though in time?
Whoa. Sidelight stare, that infamous. Okay, once again, Fred is disarmed. Can he get back into the stage? No, he cannot. Big NC. And dude, Senko, can you bring it back? There's no shot. There's no shot. That's Fred. That's Fred. He's on that spear. Okay, go straight D-Sig. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Let's go, Senko. Let's go, buddy. Okay, it dodges through the D-Sig. Dude, he needs one big string, and it's over. We need a clip, we need something, because one hit is done. Let's try to find a recovery, barely missed it, and Sarah's not gonna kill.
Fredburger is gonna move on to the winners semis to go up against High and potentially move on up. Now this tournament is getting late, but wait, there's still more. Just not from me and Spyro. I know this is going on very long, and we apologize for it. But EG, well played to Senko. Good game to Fredburger. Can't wait to see you move on. Unfortunately, I will not be seeing you move on. I will be going to take a shower and then to bed. So congratulations to them moving on. Spyro, thanks for joining me today. It was really fun. I had fun. You were doing great. Proud of you.
Apparently not. Apparently not, because you said you're not making it on mainstream, but hey.
Hey, it's because of your tendencies. Don't worry about it.
I got a lot of things to work on, but yeah, it was
If
fun.
you want to get on mainstream, you gotta cut out all the kill thing.
Yeah.
You on the mainstream, you cannot say kill. They will.
Oh yeah, I didn't know.
That is true.
Do you want to start flaming?
I got like 8 different things, so go ahead.
No, you go.
All right. Well, big shout out to SkissX for doing all the production stuff. Big shout out to our previous caster. Big shout out to our players, and hope to see you all very, very soon for some more stuff. We are hosting the collegiate playoffs very, very soon, May 11th, I believe. So please check that out. That's going to be, I believe, on either the Megavolk stream or the Bellevue University Twitch. So make sure you look out for that. Spyro, go ahead.
Alright, follow me on Twitter. Spyro83, follow me on Twitch. You all saw me streaming a little bit that tournament. Spyro83. Shout out to Skissix for giving me the opportunity. Shout out to you because it was fun. Shout out to my IRLs shout out to my IRLs. They watch me every time I cast. Mel, Faku, Jusem. So yeah, pretty much it. So thank you for having us, and we'll see you next time. Don't go anywhere.
Leaving all my enemies, I put them to the side. Ready to eliminate the fear that I applied. Now they feel intimidated, see it in his eyes. You really want to the comments, watch this. Up, down, left, right, slide through the beat, glide through the beat. Time to release mind to unique. Fear failing, I can see it in the eyes of all bestowed. They getting claustrophobic. Remove some pressure, ease the tension. Constant nonsense overflow, I keep it open. The knees is weak, the heart is racing. Now there's no more chasing love, they feeling hopeless, need a token. No machinery, now the beast awoke. Change the scenery, should be getting old. Now I'm free to be obsolete, decode. Yeah, and all of my enemies try to convert, then they try to resemble me. It never works, it ain't hard to remember me. Off of one verse I rehearsed a few times and went back. Yeah, I'm reaching up, yeah, you know that it's going down. Gotta show them what's up, run up the stairs cause I'm breaking some barriers. Battling castles, destroy the interior. Going all out just to show who's superior. Statements again, well the more is the merrier. Filled with excitement and that's my hysteria. Hit the score and see the target story. I'ma rock the store and I'ma rock him more. Kick the door, you see the shadow pour. I'm about to kill them all like I never did before. Like a ball machine, I got them bouncing back. And when I strike the shots, you see a counteract. Outcast, I let them out the back. They got a lot of buzz and I need an ounce of that. Now I'm in the zone, I'm better off alone. You better watch the tone, I turn you into stone. Strike the bones, I'll show you all I know. I'm death alive, wait till you see the throne. Surfing through, bust through the roof. Retro, they want me and so are you. I'm digitalized, they told the minimum lives to keep it concentrated and right in tune. Polaroid party, I'm taking a million photos from memories. Flying around with a jet on me, got futuristic accessories. Seeing new heights, taking pictures of sights, save it off of the memories. Niggas filled with diseases, but don't ever worry, cause I am the remedy. Yeah, riding the wave of the beat is my key to the world, surf the melodies. Started off slow, kept it simple, but now I'm increasing intensity. Build me a brand and I'm still working towards the building identities. Leaving them all behind, searching for something that's just more than heavenly. Ain't no more messing, we keep it professional, stick to a tile of telling you niggas to groove with the flow. Teaching the ones all below me to elevate minds, there's still always room just to grow. Ideas to throw, I punch in my joysticks, preparing a show. You better get low from what I bestow, we'll lower the tone. I let them off easier, they get off my throne. Come off as easy, but switch by demeanor. There's something more meaning, but still be insidious. I get ambiguous, aim, you should know how I flow, we too hideous. I get too serious, just like a serial killer in action around every citizen. I get oblivious, pay no attention when everyone around me freaks out loose and hope I just watch him get furious. Ain't no arcade, I treat you like a toy, leave you in the void, a voice, a choice, a reason about to get back information, redo every season, go manufacture my machinery, yep.
Alrighty, everybody. Nice to see you guys. My name is Celtasar. I'm here with my friend Femin.
Yo.
And welcome to the Weapon Trials Katars edition, sponsored by Reesman SIV and Top.
Heck yeah.
It's been one hell of a tournament, and definitely it's been moved with some technical issues along the way, but here we are on the last, most important games of the night. We got upcoming High against Fredburger, and then on the winner's side, we got Prplexity against Silverslayer56. Now, Femi, what you got to say about all this?
Dude, so I was watching the Fredburger and Senko game. That was so insane by both players. A little biased, was a little disappointed with the outcome, but we don't talk about it. That was a great game by Fredburger. Also, High and Fox Noodles was just a pretty amazing set. I'm excited to see what the players have to offer for these last couple of sets here. I do believe predictions are coming up or are up. They'll be up shortly, so make sure when you see that, go ahead and put your prediction in.
Yeah, honestly, the last few games were pretty amazing. That's Senko comeback. I really thought he was gonna get it. I really thought we were gonna see Senko coming up on top, but hey, really proud of him. He came very far. And right now we're about to start with Silverslayer against. Oh shit, we're going with the winners final already? Hold up. I thought we were going losers first. All right, we go Perp against Silverslayer.
2, 1, brawl.
Right, here it is.
We got an interesting change from Silverslayer going to Queen Nai, considering he's been playing for the most part GS. I'm gonna have to do the call out. I'm so sorry. I've seen it all day. What do you have to say about this, man?
Man, I'm just excited to just be in here right now. It is Katars, so gameplay is a little bit more simple, but I'm excited to see what these players are.
No, I'm gonna have to take that as an offense, but so far, Prplexity with a good amount of damage buildup, keeping it up, the pressure, and also trying to keep the control of the stage. To be honest, I don't understand why the change from Silverslayer into Queen Nai, especially considering how good he was doing with makeup. But you know, you gotta let him cook. You gotta see what he's trying to do right now.
Yeah, maybe ooh, that was
Interesting drop right there.
yeah, it's a pretty quick stock. I think Silverslayer maybe just needed that change of scene, but sometimes that gives the opponent the upper hand.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing about Queen Nai, you know, you got the high damage, you got the signatures, you got the defense. As long as he's able to play the cards right and he's able to pull out some good strings with the signatures, he's gonna be able to keep up a good game against Prplexity. And I can see it, since Prplexity is a very offensive player. He's gonna keep on attacking a lot, and being able to output a lot of damage in a short amount of time definitely comes handy whenever you're not able to output the same amount of strings.
Right, yeah. Right here we see, speaking about before the playstyles, Silverslayer seems to tie it up, Silverslayer seems to tie it up pretty quickly here and actually getting quite a lead on Prplexity. It could be a stock cut here. Yeah, there it is with the recovery on the Katars.
I mean, just as I was saying, Queen Nai might seem weak, but she hits like a truck.
Yeah, she really does.
The good thing about Ember though is definitely got the speed. It's a little bit of a glass cannon itself, but he also has a pretty good set of tricky signatures on his offense, and I gotta admit I'm a really good fan of the crossover that right now Prplexity is using, so I'm not gonna say I have a bias, but I do have a bias.
Yeah. Prplexity actually evened it up to the last stock. I think this is a closer game than I expected. I wasn't really sure which side would go, but it seemed pretty even right now, both on yellow and last stock.
Yeah, right now Prplexity keeping up the edge guard on the stage. Ooh, never mind, just got reversed. Now he's in the wall, trying to switch up the weapon, going back to the bow. I'm surprised how well Silverslayer is defending right now with the Katars. Goes for an NC, fails, grabs to connect. Ooh, that recovery doesn't connect. Switches back to the spear. Payment.
It's really close. This is
Oh, doesn't go for the recovery. Again, waiting for the option to arrive. Ooh, side
yeah, that was a nice side save.
The last stock.
Player 2.
First team goes for Prplexity.
Prplexity definitely was trying to fish out for those recoveries because they kept doing a lot of delays, but that was a good game from both players. We see here, I believe Silverslayer is switching back to the Mako, just like you said, so maybe the Queen Eye wasn't the best choice for them.
Yeah, but I will say Perplexity is using the rules on his favor, switching up to Asuri on the last second before Silverslayer is able to lock in, which is allowed.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Alright, so we have the second game here. Perplexity, I'm guessing, feels a little bit more comfortable on the sword, even though they did just win the last game. So, just gonna have to see here. It could be the SIG difference as well. Quicker SIGs and higher defense on the
I mean,
Asuri.
Asuri does provide that crazy output of damage that Perplexity is very known for, and you can see it right now with how he's keeping up that edge guard.
Oh yeah.
With the sword.
Oh my gosh. Just like that shit.
Oh goddamn! I'm dying on stream right now.
the entire SIG just got deleted. Silverslayer really gonna have to put in the effort to lock in stock. If Perplexity goes like this might just we might see a 3-stock this game.
Yeah, and like Perplexity also keeping it up with the weapon starve. He's not letting him do anything. The pressure. He's out for blood right now.
It is nice to see the players actually playing Katars, because I know quite a few of them were playing the Signature weapon. Here, Prplexity, oh my gosh, with the Katars string right there.
Keeping up the string, keeping up the damage. I mean, what can you really do to stop him? The only way to stop Perplexity right now is to outplay him, and it doesn't seem like Silverslayer has the capability to do so right now.
Right, yeah. Perplexity's momentum is actually going insane. Oh, that was a nice read though.
Finally taking the first stock from Perplexity, but let me tell you, Silverslayer has an amazing difference in damage right now.
Yeah. Ooh. Nice cider. Even though it doesn't hit, but yeah, Silverslayer knows they're not gonna be able to get back to stage, so Perplexity's one stock lead.
On Perplexity right now.
Perplexity's offense right now is actually going crazy, not really giving Silverslayer any time to breathe. I think this is exactly what he needs to win the entire set.
Ooh, well, nice wake up from Silverslayer to get out of that string, but still not enough. Ooh, taking him out of the stage, goes for an NSIG and fails. Down to connect. Ramp connection.
Oh my god.
For Perplexity.
That was pretty insane.
That was pretty insane indeed, my guy.
Ooh, we see Silverslayer switching it up once again, switching to the Caspian. I think Prplexity found his little groove and is sticking with the Asuri.
Yep, I mean, so far it doesn't seem like he really has to change the game plan. He's taking up his same strategy, that same aggressive playstyle seems to be working out, and it's been working out for the entirety of the tournament from what I've seen. So, on the other hand, Silverslayer, we've known that he has made some comebacks whenever he puts on the Caspian, so let's keep an eye. Let's keep an eye and see what he can do.
Definitely got to keep a lookout, but I mean, there's only so much you can do when you're going versus someone with this much momentum, aka Prplexity.
Yeah, gauntlets can be a pretty tricky weapon to go against, especially because of the amount of strings and also the gameplay that he has in the offstage. But then again, Perplexity is no new player. He knows how to deal with it. So,
oh yeah, for sure. Alright, it's pretty even off the bat. They both just, it's kind of like Katars mirror match, but that side sig came out so quick. I think Prplexity having a slight hard time off the edge because it's like the same time they've dropped. But right here, this could be a stock.
Yeah, but I can also tell that Slayer has been keeping up a lot more distance from Perplexity. This is going to like stay away, get the best of hits, trying to not get as much damage, and still it doesn't seem like he's being able to find that momentum.
Oh my gosh! Perplexity's just going insane.
But almost keeping him.
Yeah, I can tell Silverslayer definitely trying to play with spacing a little more, but Prplexity just has Silverslayer on lock right now.
It doesn't matter the amount of distance that he takes. He's just getting comfortable, no matter the places that the Slayer takes. Yeah. And I guess that really dictates how the game is going to progress so far. Ooh, that side
sig.
almost canceled by the drop.
Yeah, so close to being cancelled, but that was a nice call out by Silverslayer right there. That evens up the stocks, but Silverslayer still has to be careful because they're a little dangerous on the orange side. A couple of Asuri Sigs and that'll be their stock.
Ooh, oh wait, hold up. So far, getting a good amount of damage on them. That nice dodge reading to the end sig, now neutralizing the recovery. The damage is not that uneven now.
Silverslayer almost hitting it.
Silverslayer. Silent Dealer connects. Trying to look for that recovery. Slayer connects.
Prplexity is actually struggling now to connect anything to side sig again. That was a very quick stock by Silverslayer there. This is the momentum shift Silverslayer needed right now.
Yeah, Silverslayer is playing a lot more laid back, trying to find that spacing, trying to connect those side sig, and so far it's working for him. But that side sig, one Prplexity coming out of nowhere, taking his stock back and putting things back on white on one stock.
This could be anyone's game at this point. This is just like the first game. Question is, who messes up the least right now? It looks like Silverslayer is locking in a lot because these reads are actually going insane.
Yeah, Silverslayer actually locking in with those gauntlets, getting those signatures a lot more often than I expected him to be able to, honestly.
Ooh, Prplexity has to be so careful here. One more sig like that, and it's game
What a
over.
shift!
Ooh, the read! The delay recovery, that was actually really clean.
Player 1 wins.
Oh, 1 second.
Alright, we're ready. I think.
Yeah, quality.
Alright.
Alright, sorry about that. Continuing with the fights, Silverslayer able to get back at Prplexity, changing up his style. I can tell that he has decided to like take a more laid back option, looking out for the spacing, looking out for his signatures, trying to search the most amount of damage while avoiding Prplexity, and somehow he's making it work, especially with those gauntlets and the tricky signatures from
3,
Caspian.
2, 1.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's no legend changes this round. I think Prplexity knows what he has to do. It's just a matter of can he do it, because we have to remember these are pretty experienced players, so they switch up they can adapt really quickly.
I'm just surprised, considering the amount of pressure that Prplexity gave at the start of that match, and considering how he's doing right now.
Oh my gosh.
Very risky maneuver right now, also. He doesn't seem to be afraid of Silverslayer and what he's capable of doing in the offstage, and that might bite him in the back eventually, but for now, he's again taking up the advantage on the stocks.
That was a nice read there, but Prplexity's spacing is definitely impressing me a little, the way he weaved around the Caspian D-Sig. Right here, both players have to be really careful because the red one sig can hit. Ooh,
nice!
Prplexity, nice adapting to that side sig as we were talking about
side
before.
sig from a mile away.
Ooh, but going off stage is really risky against Caspian. Yeah.
Oh, neutral recovery connects. Silverslayer is starting to adapt to Prplexity's gameplay, and I feel like being so aggressive is starting to play against him a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I'm afraid that that's gonna end up being what makes him fall.
Right. Prplexity not too damaged right now. Still, if he does end up adapting, it won't be too much of a deficit. He just has to secure the stock right now.
Trying to look for that kill confirm, but he's not able to get it, and for the Slayer still in the third stock. That damage is slowly building
nice sider.
up. Ooh, able to cancel that side stick with a sider. And he's locking in on the Katars. He's looking for the quickest amount of damage as soon as possible. Ooh, weapon starve.
Nice weapon starve. Was he really trying to trying to keep the pressure up? Silverslayer does end up getting the weapon.
There into the edge guard. Gets free burst. That recovery into the throw. Ooh, that's something that Prplexity does a lot, and he's been working so great against his favor. That Sayer cancels out the recovery.
Oh, the ground pound doesn't hit.
Recovery.
Ooh, this is really close right
Weapon
here.
neutralized. Goes for an air, doesn't connect. Keeping out the edge guard, side stick.
Ooh, this could be the death of Prplexity right now.
Not so fast. Side stick.
Nice sightseeing.
Okay, keeping up the edge guard.
The weapon
Switching
star.
out.
Ooh.
Nice.
That
Oh
was-
no, but it plays against his favor. He only needs to neutralize to get the kill.
Oh my gosh.
So go for an air, go for a downer, come on. Neutralize. Doesn't get the kill yet. But
Nice.
that's
Decider.
fair.
That's a nice confirm. This is definitely a really close game. Silverslayer did have the lead at the start, but you could tell Prplexity's gaining his momentum back.
Yeah, Prplexity so far has been adapting to what Silverslayer had been doing, but still I wouldn't be so confident of calling it a day, you know.
Yeah.
We've seen Slayer get out of bigger holes tonight, and we don't know what he's capable of, especially in that Caspian.
Ooh, the NSYNC. That lasts so long. You have to be really careful. The taunt right there. That might be a mistake.
Trying
Yeah.
to get on his mental, perhaps. That delay recovery goes into a
The
second
recovery,
recovery
yeah.
that confirms.
Player
And
two
that is
wins.
game 4 for Prplexity. And I believe that gives Prplexity his way over to grand finals.
That
Benjamin,
was
what's on your mind?
that was really. It was a little not disappointing, but I'm kind of sad I couldn't see more gameplay from these two because those games were really like close. But that was good gameplay on each part. Prplexity's momentum definitely helped them in their long run, I would say, because Silverslayer was starting to adapt, but the momentum just off the bat was insane.
Yeah. And now coming up next, we got High against Fredburger. Both pretty good players. High PR 97, Fredburger PR 130. Honestly, they've been giving us a good show so far. Sorry?
Yep, and predictions are up as well. So go vote for those. Who you think will win? Honestly, I'm kind of rooting for Fredburger here, watching their last game. But yeah, predictions are up.
Now, so I'm just being told, apparently, Silverslayer has decided to DQ out of the tournament for reasons that I don't know of. So the winner of this game is actually going to be the one advancing to grand finals to fight against Prplexity for the title of the Katars Weapon Trials champion.
Ooh, that has a nice ring to it.
I know, right? I know. You know me, Pen. You know me.
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
But yeah, Prplexity waiting on the throne of grand finals for his next opponent. We got High and Fredburger getting ready on the lobby right now. We got a Queen Knight player, High with his Lucian. Hasn't changed a single bit from the entire tournament. Pretty confident in his skills. I wonder if he's going to stick with blasters or if we're gonna see more Katar gameplay from High.
Ooh, that is true. When it was High versus who was it? Fox Noodles?
I believe it was Fox. No, it was. I know against Senko it was pretty much a whole blaster match.
Yeah.
But against Fox Noodles, we really got to see what he was capable of doing with Katars.
For sure. Well, we see the Legend locked in, Fredburger, of course, on the Nai, and as we were talking about, High on the Lucian. So it's going to be a pretty interesting matchup here. Fredburger, I just noticed the level 100 Nai. That's actually crazy.
Oh, I mean, you know them. Top one character of Katars, you know that?
Yeah.
Best character of Katars, doesn't need a boost, doesn't need more speed at all.
Not at all.
Please, BMG. Please. I'm telling you, please. Just one more speed, my guy. Just one. Foda, please. Defensive. But anyhow, here we go. First game, High against Fredburger. We are on, I believe this is Fortress of Lions. Yep, the Fortress of Lions. God damn it.
Yep.
8 years playing this game, and I don't know the name of it. Maps. And so far, Fredburger with their original spear, nair into down 6, pretty Queen Knight like.
Definitely pretty Queen like. Oh wow, that is hard to say. That is definitely pretty Queen Knight like coming from Fredburger. We see here as we're talking about, High is more on the seems to be favoring the blasters more, but this can be a little dangerous because. Oh my
Nice way
gosh.
of canceling the side sig with that neutral light into the down air. Used to pop it off with that gravity cancel D-light.
I was gonna say High had to okay. I was gonna say High had to be careful of Queen I6 because of how fast they come out, but for a second there, I was holding their own.
So I can see the benefit of why he's deciding to lock in into the blasters.
Right.
Because it really allows you to control the spacing on the opponent. But the thing about
Yeah.
Katars is that not only it is a weapon, one of the few weapons that allow you to move in diagonals, but it's also, especially in this character, which is Queen 9, that hits like a truck, as stated before. It can be so easy to lose control of how the opponent is moving and also just to get hit and get a lot of damage so easily.
Yeah.
I mean, we already saw it with that first stock. Lucian, even though he has a lot of defense, he's not taking a lot of time just to get out of the stage.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Fane?
Honestly, High has to lock in because Fredburger, the SIGs are just going actually insane. There's no leash on them. Fredburger's just letting them reign wild right now in the Fortress of Lions. And High is really having seemingly a difficult time to secure this first dunk.
Yeah, honestly, I agree with that. So far, oh, finally able to take the first
There
stock
it
at
is,
least.
That's a nice recovery.
Deciding to prime up the blasters but stay on the Katars. Very interesting, especially considering that, you know, he's staying on the spear right now, and that's definitely not a much beneficial matchup.
Yeah.
Fredburger just keeps up the pressure with those nairs in the map, trying to get him out of it, trying to keep the control of the stage as much as possible, and so far it's working. Ooh, that gravity cancel
that
down to
was actually
connecting.
insane. I think Fredburger's having a little bit of a hard time connecting these SIGs right now.
I can see the goals, I can see the ideas that High is having right now, but he's having such a tough time being able to like make them true.
We can see the gameplay slow down a little bit. This could mean that it's just because it's near the end of the match, but it could also mean High is starting to adapt to Fredburger's gameplay, which is why there's been a lot less back and forth between the two players.
Yeah, he's starting to understand more of Fredburger's movement and trying to apply it to his blasters and do, especially to the Katars, is what I've seen. It's been working the most, but then again, as I stated previously, Queen Knight's truck, and if you don't watch out, she's gonna run you over.
Oh yeah, for sure. High switching.
Like
to
she
the
ran over my field. I mean, what? Moving on, the next match.
High switching from the blasters to sword now on the Asuri. That is clean drip, I do have to say. But besides that, Fredburger definitely did good at keeping the momentum at the start of the game. We'll see towards this next one because High was adapting towards the end. We'll see how it goes. We do have to remember that the SIGs now for Asuri come out way quicker than Lucian's. So this could give High the advantage that they need for this to switch this over.
3, 2,
Yeah,
1,
I mean,
brawl.
Asuri is a good character in this scenario, at least better than Lucian, especially because Sword has a better time against Spear than Blasters and Katars do. Specifically Queen Knight's Spear, but oh my god, catching up without a dodge in the beginning of the match already. That 70 combo, putting up a lot of damage for High, and there goes another one.
Oh my gosh.
Not even 20 seconds of a match and we're already on orange for High, and it's going to take a little bit of work for him to get back on track.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Fredburger has those combos unlocked, but oh, just barely misses.
Oh,
That
that's
true combo?
down air.
Oh, it didn't kill, but High's getting that momentum back.
might have not killed, but honestly, it was probably what he needed to build up more damage, and he's still capable of going back to the stage. Never mind, because the
Spear ground
helicopter
pound.
strikes again.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you, those spear allegations are never going to disappear.
Not at all. The helicopter just catches everyone off guard. I
I
hear.
mean, I cannot really say much. I play Nash and Bryn, so
Yeah.
catch me lacking on the ranked queue.
High is definitely doing better, at least momentum-wise for Fredburger, because the stocks are a little more even. Having trouble securing this first stock, but Fredburger is doing really good, just keeping the spacing between his opponent and securing those combos as well.
Yeah, honestly, High just really has to lock in and apply the same knowledge
header.
that he was doing on the last match with the Asuri. I feel like if he start playing a lot more with his spacing, if he starts being more patient with the way he whips out attacks, he could be probably taking advantage on the fact that Queen Nai is such a slow character, but I don't know, I just feel like he's being too eager on the attack, and that's really biting his back, especially because for every small hit Queen Nai gets, it's like 4 of his hits.
Right, yeah. Definitely. Here. Fredburger.
Let's not talk about the signatures. The signatures straight up end his career.
Yeah. Just absolutely destroy it.
Switching back to the sword again. That's something I've seen a lot. He's been keeping up the switching weapons constantly, but that really doesn't matter when you get hit in the face with a down sig.
Especially Queen Nai down sig.
Yeah, I mean,
The
bottom
ground pound.
diagonal.
I really like how fast Fredburger makes Queen Nai seem, because let me tell you something, Queen Nai is not a fast legend at all. So the players being able to do quick plays like this is really something to be proud of.
I mean, it's all really about how you adapt your spacing to the opponents, and also just how he utilizes the down sig not only as a weapon to damage the enemy, but also to gain space to
Right.
actually separate himself from High, and that's something that he's also being not capable of realizing. He's just having a lot of struggle to like encounter the ways to punish him properly, and that's really playing him back right now.
Right, yeah. It is tying up the stocks. Yeah.
Light orange, he can pull it back. He can definitely pull it back still.
Fredburger here starting to get a weapon.
D-Light doesn't connect. Stayer neither, but ooh, that ground pound into down air. I like how High has these moments where he just locks in and just
Yeah, the
keeps
flow
starting
state.
ground pound.
Ooh, Fred has to be really careful here. Is he able to
Oh,
damage?
that'd be
Oh, but the
He
enemy
knows
sig
the
doesn't
tech.
connect. It is
can
true,
match
but
that
that's
up.
the second time. Yeah.
Okay, down sig doesn't connect. Switches back to the Katars. He's looking for a quick quill confirm. He's not looking for any more trouble.
The D-Sig is gonna come out
Neutral
here.
light cancels out that side sig.
Ooh.
Ooh, that second stair doesn't connect. Goes back into the stage.
Fred is really struggling now. High is like almost completely turned it around. But one sig from Fred and the game is just completely over.
Yeah, High has to be really, really careful, because if he gets hit with another signature, it's over for him. Keeping up the
Ice
edge
guard
guard.
here.
Another Sir connects.
Slider.
He's not dead yet because he's Queen Nai, but he might have it already.
Oh,
that
the
side
side
sig
thing.
hitting out.
That was nice. That was nice.
Player 2 wins.
Putting out the scoreboard on 1-1 for High.
Yeah.
Honestly, a pretty tight match, don't you think?
Oh yeah, that was definitely way tighter. And as I said before, I think those quick signatures from High definitely came in clutch for that ending KO right there.
Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty surprised. I didn't have a lot of expectations at first for Fred, especially after just seeing him utilize Queen Nai in such a way against Senko. Let me just put it that way. I saw a lot of signatures, all right?
Yeah.
But seeing the way he's playing right now and how he's actually adapting around High movement and about his gameplay, it's just it gives me a lot of confidence on how he can do against Perplexity in case he wins.
3,
Oh, yeah, for sure,
2,
for sure.
1.
And now
There's,
here we go. Game number 3, I believe.
Yeah, this is game number 3. No legend changes this time around.
And
But
we are
we'll
back
see.
in Miami Dome. Dome Dima Dome.
Yep.
Alright. Ooh, with a nice edge guard from High, keeping up the
Oh, wow.
sword, keeping up the advantage.
Yeah, High's edge guards have been going pretty good these last game and a half.
A nice weapon start.
High's fighting his demons over there with the down sig.
Yeah. Keeping up the edge guard, he really wants to take that stock early and he wants it now, but he has to be careful because then again, a few signatures can really turn out the game. And you know how the turntables, they
Oh
turn
yeah,
fast.
the tables, they turn really fast right here. Fred seemed to struggle connecting pretty much anything right now. And that was a nice delay recovery from High. You can tell High is going into this game with definitely a cleaner mindset. The momentum and the reads have been going off the charts this first minute.
Yeah, he definitely have a lot of his ideas, a lot more straight. I think he's finally found a scheme of how to play against Fredburger, but then again, when
Speaking
he
of
hits like a
schemes,
truck and that grandpa
yeah.
into the drop is gonna secure that kill.
That was a nice even up from Fredburger here, but is it enough to switch the tables around?
So far, I believe the Qatar battle in itself is something that Fredburger has won, seeing that he's making High prioritize staying on the sword so far.
Oh yeah.
Oof, man. You can really tell the advantage that High gains the moment he puts on the sword, because the amount of damage that he's able to dispose on him is pretty great. Ooh,
that nearly
recovery is able
kills.
to connect.
Yeah, High definitely found the hard counter for Fredburger here. The sword down there, he went so deep for that, but the sword just seems to be like the perfect counter against Fred.
No fear and such an early kill for the amount of damage that he has. Now he just gotta get all the advantage that he wants. A whole stock above, and now that delayed Sarah just taking notch and building up more damage for favoring High. Finally another down sig connects after so long.
Fredburger, could this down sig mean a switch up, or is High's momentum too much for Fred to handle?
Is that down sig a switch up or just a desperate call for help?
Yeah. Ooh, nice side dig. Ooh, the weapon throw nearly hits too. The haymaker, but it was too much. This could be Fred's stop.
Grandpa does connect though. Weapon show. He's
Nice.
delay Grandpa applying the same.
That was.
Player 2 wins.
High definitely has it on lock right here.
Now game number 3 goes for High, putting the scoreboard 2-1 on his favor. He just need another game, people, to go against Prplexity on Grand Finals. Again, just a reminder that Silverslayer sadly decided to DQ out of the tournament for unknown reasons. So whoever wins this game is gonna go to Grand Finals. And also just another reminder, thank you very much for Reesman, the SAV, and Top 4 sponsoring this tournament.
Heck yeah. We see here Fredburger actually switching it up, going to the Caspian, just like Silverslayer, I believe, attempted to do. This is I'm seeing how similar these matchups are now, but
Yeah, but I mean, the matchups are having to be similar, especially because of the limited amount of characters.
right, yeah.
But I like the fact that he decided to not steal the drip from Fox Noodles, and he decided to make his own.
Yeah.
Fox Noodles, my goat, you did great in the tournament, let me tell you. But now, focusing on the match. So far, both players are respecting each other a lot, keeping up the space, not attacking each other. Definitely demonstrating that they're trying to like find that strategy to make their way into their opponents.
Oh yeah, for sure. Fred definitely trying to keep it a little more spaced out because High sword just goes way too crazy. I believe the weapon switch up could help, and the 6 as well to refresh some of that range and stuff.
Yeah, the only issue that I'm seeing right now is that he's not really used to Caspian at the moment, considering he's been basically playing Queen Knight the entire tournament. So
Right.
most of the signatures that he's throwing out right now are pretty off. where they actually are supposed to be. And that might play against him if Hai is able to start punishing them soon. You know, Hai has demonstrated to be able to adapt pretty easily to other opponents, so...
Ooh, can't really adapt to a sig that hits that hard. That side sig was a nice call out by Fredburger.
Yeah, pretty good side sig from Fredburger. Putting him on top in this match, although honestly, considering the amount of damage he has, Hai just needs to lock in a little bit more to get back that stock. Ooh!
Fredburger here. The switch up could, the legend switch could actually be helping right now.
Yeah, it seems like the switch has been helping, especially into building up a lot more damage and also just to throw off Hai, since he was already so used to the Queen Nai and the speed that Queen Nai had. It's definitely a whole new character now.
Alright. The trades are going pretty crazy right here. Hai's weapon, Hai's,
Ooh,
yeah.
nice recovery.
Yeah, the ledge the edge guarding has been really on point. So Fred has to be really careful with going off stage. However, that was only Fred's first stock, so
Yeah,
he could
then
still have
again,
this in the bag.
Hai's in a really tough spot right now with that difference on damage. He can be taken out pretty easily by Caspian's signature, so he has to be careful. He has to play it smart if he wants to not only get back the damage, but also, oh my god, that down sig, be able to put himself on the scoreboard.
The double weapon throw.
The stocks are not looking good for Hai right now.
Hai definitely can adapt. It's just a matter of when and if it's enough. Because Fredburger right now with the Katars. Oh, and the Caspian Sig. That read was actually insane.
Those nice strings from Katars, reading out the dodges and killing it off with that end sig. Showing off the amount of damage that Caspian is able to output real quick. Honestly, I'm surprised. In a way, I'm surprised that we haven't seen a lot of gameplay from the Gauntlets, and from the other hand, I'm pretty happy because, you know, I want to see Katars.
Right, yeah.
Down sig that connects again. That down sig has been killing Hai.
Oh,
Hai
that
goes
side sig
back
was
up with
big.
some delay, but he gets punished by a delay recovery, putting the scoreboard in a tie and taking us to game 5, everybody. The winner of this set's going against Prplexity, and honestly, I have no idea who could take it.
This is really close here. Although I do want to say Fredburger's turnaround with the legend, it did show more promising, you know, outcome than the Queen Nai did. It did seem.
This is, by the way, the sixth. Game 5 we've had in the tournament today. This tournament has been long.
Yeah, the world's longest tournament world record.
No,
We are
yeah,
going
but
to
Fred has definitely shown to be a whole new player with Caspian on right now. He's keeping up the aggressive gameplay. He's keeping up the Katar screen. Like, so far it seems like Queen Nai was just a setback in terms of speed, and now that he's able to actually put all the output of his Katars into the play, Hai is not being able to adapt on time.
Definitely, Hai definitely has the ability to adapt, but Fredburger's, the Sigs are definitely playing a lot more into his playstyle with the Katars than Queen Nai was.
Yeah, in a way I think he was so used to Fred being more into the defense side that now that he's the one taking the offense, he's just trying to manage it as best as possible. But as you can see, Fred really knows what he's doing right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely having a hard time tying up the damage. One sig away, one sig and Hai's stock is just gonna absolutely dissipate into.
Ooh, that side stick almost connects. Hai trying to stay in the sword, trying to keep up the damage, trying to go back, trying to lock in. Those dodges barely keeping it up.
The side sig! The side sig caught him completely off guard.
That Caspian side sig hits as bad as a side sig from Artemis. He just grabs you and takes you out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
High back into the Katars, trying to search for that kill, trying to not get at much the disadvantage right now.
Fred definitely doing a good job at keeping his stocks, which is seeming problematic for High. But just one good combo or one good call out away from High being able to tie the stocks. Fredburger's Katars right now, yeah,
side lighting to recovery,
going pretty hard. Oh, we do know that High is really good at edge guarding though, so
yeah,
this
but
could be a little dangerous.
High is showing a lot
The
more
weapon throw,
respect.
that was, yeah.
Let me tell you something interesting. High is showing a lot more respect for Fred right now in regards to the way he moves and how aggressive he is, and I think that's playing against him because he's being so laid back that Fred is using that into his advantage to attack him even more.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And you can really tell just by how he's restraining himself from one area of the map.
We definitely have to remember though, this is the game that could get High into grand finals. So not only is he trying to probably that was so close, but not only is he trying to be careful and not get knocked out, but I'm sure the pressure's on.
Yeah, no, the pressure is definitely crazy right now. But then again, Fred seems to not be playing around, and he definitely wants to be in grand finals as much as High does.
Definitely.
Ooh, nice punish.
The NSYNC
with that delay series.
Oh my god. High really just said, nah, I'm taking this stock now.
Hitting him with that Kendrick response. Going back at it.
Oh my god.
Alright. This could be it, guys.
Ooh,
wait, hold up.
but Fred tying up the stock. To be fair, High was really damaged on that stock. BBQ Red. This could be anyone's game. This is it. This is the stock.
This is the stock. Both players respecting each other's space a lot. Neither knows who to begin the approach. This could be it. Whoever wins goes to grand finals, and whoever wins grand finals will take the title as the Katars champion for the weapon trials, of course.
Of course. Ooh, yeah, you could tell the pressure is so on right now. Both players really struggling to approach with absolutely anything.
Both players are being so careful to not run into each other attacks right now.
Oof.
High going for that NSYNC, doesn't connect. Fred trying to keep up the damage. That NSYNC connects.
They're slowly chipping away at each other's health. It's so close right now.
Both are in orange. Slowly sharing hits. There isn't really a way to know who's going to take it. The next string can definitely end the battle. It's really just a matter of seeing who is able to read the other first. High with that neutral light.
Oh, this could be it.
Weapon.
This could be it.
He starts with that edge guard, goes for the Sarah and misses.
Ooh, Fred.
Fred has Katars.
Ooh, the side stick. High threw out a side stick there and it just didn't connect. The D-sig.
The D-sig that connects.
Fred whiffed on the edge guard.
Everybody cast the silent and didn't connect.
I'm eating my words right now. I can't speak.
Side stick doesn't connect. High with the sword, looking out for the kill confirm. He just need a D-light or a recovery. Neutralize sends him out of the stage. Recovery doesn't hit.
The side
stick doesn't hit. Sayer. This might be it. Next hit wins. Sayer.
Sayer. Can Fred get back? The weapon throw doesn't hit. Ooh, High has nothing. High was able to
go for that recovery.
And there it is. Oh my gosh.
High.
Look how close that game was.
Game 5 from
barely
Fred.
30 damage off.
And that guy is going to be the end of the last game from loser side, taking High into grand finals for the weapon wielded trials of Katars. Playing against Prplexity now. Who do you have? Who do you have? Let's go straight into the topic. Come on.
Okay. So that game just showed how much I can adapt to their opponent. I'm just scared that Prplexity has that momentum that they did when they went
So
versus
predictions are on, guys.
Silverslayer. Yep, predictions are up. Yeah, I'm just afraid that Perplexity has that momentum that they had going versus Silverslayer, and High is just unable to adapt to it. It could be anyone's game though. Both players seem to be really well versed in just adapting to their opponent. So I'm honestly not quite sure who is gonna take this one.
Honestly, it's really just a matter of seeing who's able to adapt first. We know High and Perplexity both have a really aggressive style of playing, but then again, as we saw against Fred, High is really good at adapting to his opponent's pace, especially if there's like a character switch up. Perplexity has a few characters up his sleeve that he can pull out depending on the situation, but then again, it's really just a matter of experience. It's just a matter of who's able to output the most amount of damage, and then again, who has the most hunger of winning.
Right. Who really wants it?
Who really wants the title? Who wants to participate on that tournament between the best of the best players of each weapon?
Oh heck yeah! This set right here is gonna show the difference between who wants it and who's willing to put everything into their gameplay to get it.
Yep. And honestly, it feels kind of poetic that we're here right now. You know, after so many struggles, after so many stream issues and technical stuff, and let's not call out Sky6 more than I already did because he's gonna hate me afterwards. We are here.
We're here.
And we are starting now. High against Perplexity, BCX finalist against PR, I believe 93. Yeah, PR 93.
Yeah.
No, 97. My bad. We're on the selection of maps right now, and it seems that Perplexity is taking his sweet time to decide where he's gonna take the first game of the grand final set. And also, just a reminder, for High, he has to not only win this set, but also go to reset if he wants to have the chance of taking the win.
Oh yeah, that is something they do in grand finals. That is one of the only things that sucks about going into it loser side. But if High really wants it, then they'll do it.
Pretty much, he has 2 best of 5s to wins, and he can get it. He can get it. I can definitely see it, but it's really just a matter of how much hunger he will have for the win and how much he truly wants it. Can his ego overlap
3,
Perplexities?
2, 1, brawl.
And
And off the bat, we get a double headlight.
yep, Perplexity doesn't fuck around, that's for sure. Ooh, double delay from High. As I told you before, these two players are known to be aggressive, so expect these matches to be over quick because they are going at it. They're gonna go for each other's throat and they're gonna go for the kill.
Oh yeah, for sure. Off the bat, we can already tell both players really putting their all into this game. This is, you can tell, a grand finals game against 2 really good Katars players.
Perplexity, who has basically had a pretty clean run throughout the entire tournament, going from the winner's side, not losing most of their matches, I think. Against High, who, on the odds of everybody, has made a really, really big way throughout the loser side.
Ooh,
That
Perplexity just barely missed
that
that.
could have been killed.
Ooh, the dare! He reverses
Dare
the
punch.
dare.
From High actually give him the first stock advantage now.
Definitely feel the pressure's on Perplexity. Ooh, that was a nice read. Has to absolutely lock in. They want it.
Honestly, both High and Perplexity are very known for those little drops that they do to pull up that small amount of damage that, you know, you don't see it, but the more they do it, the more damage that they start to build up, eventually it's going to start taking a toll. And as you can see, Perplexity now on orange, finally able to take out the stock from High, but at what cost?
At what cost is the exact words I would put it in, because I have seen with momentum and SIGs, that's it. The entire stock is just gone.
Yep. So far, it seems that High. Oh my god. Okay, seems we got another technical issue right now. Doesn't matter, guys. I'm still here. Seems that so far, High is having a big advantage on Prplexity with that NSIG. Let's see. From what I can tell so far, High has a big amount of momentum from the last matches. I don't know what Prplexity has been doing for the past half an hour. If he has been warming up for this, if he has been just preparing his mental, but
There we go, I'm back.
there we go. Faming's back. I don't have to freak out anymore. Oh my god.
I was confused why it was quiet, and then I just hear the disconnect sound. I'm like, oop.
Precisely
Alright.
connect. So far, High being able to take a good amount of advantage from Prplexity, and honestly, I don't know what's going on, but all the pressure, the pressure that I saw from Prplexity earlier seems
Yeah,
to
it's just-
disappear as High takes the first game with 2 stocks on advantage. Femin, you missed a bunch of it, but what do you think? What's your
Right,
opinion?
no, I was casting over it, and I was saying how I was worried that Perplexity's momentum would be too much for High, but High's just proving that it's gonna take a lot more than Perplexity's momentum to stop them. So High's doing really well right now. I do want to say though, Perplexity having a little bit of trouble. I think it could just be because
3, 2,
they had to wait a little bit, and High's coming fresh out the oven from another match. So
No, yeah, he's definitely had that momentum, and those matches with Fred definitely woke him up and prepared him to be as aggressive and as devious as possible that he had to be to fight against somebody of the caliber of Prplexity. But then again, we are talking of Prplexity here, you know? My hope is not gone. I just bet 3,000 points of this channel into Prplexity, so I got trust.
we'll definitely have to see. Honestly, I'm rooting for the underdog here. It could be the drip, but I just really like High's playstyle.
I mean, I'm just French did it first, but all right.
That's true, but it is a classic. Right here, we're seeing Perplexity still having a hard time. The damage is a little more tied up, but as we saw before, 1 sig from Asuri and the stock's just gone.
And also, I forget to mention, mainly because, you know, it's a crossover scheme, but right now we got a mirror match between Asuri against Asuri.
We do.
So they both have the same output of damage. They both have the same signature, so
Ooh.
it really truly shows who's keeping up the most amount of aggressive gameplay right now, who's able of outputting the most amount of signatures and actually punish the other opponent. And so far it seems High is just taking on the strings of the game.
Alright, we see your Perplexity. Oof. Ooh, could this be the stock right here? Ooh, the weapon throw didn't connect. That's nice recovery.
Yep.
Alright.
Seems Prplexity trying to just find the edge card, find the kill confirm. Honestly, I am amazed at the fact that Prplexity is having such a hard time to find the kill confirm on High.
Yeah.
Considering everything we've seen him do throughout the night, it's kind of crazy how, you know, things are developing right now. Are we going for a restart? Are we going for the 2 best of 5s?
Could it be a restart? That would be insane if it was a restart. Or a reset. High right now is just
Ooh, gravity cancel
going.
delay there into the wall.
oof for Perplexity. Yeah, that was a nice little combo there. Perplexity really just struggling. Another stock lead from High. This is, I think, the second one in a row.
I'll be honest with you, it would be poetic for us to go into a reset after such a long stream, after such a long tournament, for us to go the extra mile and just go onto a reset.
That would definitely be interesting. But focusing on right now, Perplexity has to lock in because
Yeah.
High's
Wait,
momentum.
watch
right
out, because he's building up the damage,
Yeah.
and he's starting to put up the spacing.
Ooh, the weapon throw saved him. The weapon throw saved
Yeah, the
High,
weapon throw
but-
gave him a jump, and I don't know if Prplexity was able to notice that. Looking out for that neutral light.
Oh my
that throw
God.
into gravity cancel delay down air. I need to take that.
Right?
I'm definitely going to take that out.
Oh my gosh. The bounces are just going absolutely
That side
crazy.
cancelled out by the drop into the D-Light Nair.
There's a recovery. Perplexity finally gets a stock out.
But at what cost? Once again, Perplexity with a huge difference in damage, trying to go for those drops, trying to search up the most amount of damage in the shortest amount of time. But then again, High is capable of outputting the same amount of damage. So,
Ooh!
that side stick that connects. This might be it for this match. Down stick doesn't connect. Perplexity is going to punish that. He's going for those Katars and he's keeping it up strong.
Perplexity really doing their best to get as much damage as they can without getting hit. Ooh, but it's not enough. High misses the side air. Oh, you can just feel the tension. There it is. The delay Sair. And that's the second game, just like that.
You know, I mean, remember when we practiced famine? They're really locking in. They're really locking in.
They're really locking in.
What are your thoughts? How are you feeling?
I'm honestly impressed in how much High has a lock on this game. We're seeing a switch here, by Perplexity. What are the odds? Another Caspian. But High is really showing that they can pull a lot of weight when it comes to being on loser side in grand finals. It's really impressive to see, like, they're just absolutely killing it.
Alright, we got an interesting swap.
3, 2,
A character that I don't think Perplexity has played on the entire night. Caspian. Once again, we have High having to go against the Caspian for the, I believe, 4th time tonight. But then again, look at that amount of damage.
Oh
the
my god.
aggressiveness, the output putting out by High. He's not afraid.
He's definitely not afraid, but that could bite him because Perplexity's SIGs right now are working really well towards Perplexity's favor.
Yeah, he definitely has the advantage in regards to the signature.
The side SIG, yeah.
And also Caspian. People sleep a lot on Caspian, but he has 8 of attack. He has a great output of damage naturally, so his signatures on a build-up basis are able to actually accumulate pretty well.
Yeah.
And that is something that High really has to look out for because that was eating him up a lot back when he was fighting Fred.
However,
Nice player trying to punish out the comeback into the wall.
thanks to Fred's training, though, it could have given High the edge to practice the spacing out with the SIGs and stuff before going versus this Perplexity.
Yeah, that's correct. Oh my god!
Oh my! What was that? What?
Throw into D-Light
What
pickup
was
recovery
that?
of this stage.
Oh my gosh.
I never seen something like that done by
Me
anybody.
neither. Oh my god, that was wall combo.
High
Actually
is
crazy.
truly showing who's the master of throwing out the weapons like that, huh?
Yeah, they could be a master, but we have to remember the stocks are still tied up. But that was insane.
Yeah. Perplexity going back to the Katars. So far,
The
Katars
NSYNC.
getting too tied up, but
Ooh.
no, that NSYNC is gonna be enough. Taking multi options away from him and putting High on advantage again. It doesn't seem like High is the underdog here. It seems like Perplexity is the one fighting for his life.
Yeah, Perplexity really is struggling. Even being on winner's side, if I just tuned into this game, I would guess that Perplexity is getting rolled right now. But the damage is still pretty even.
Oh, nice. Neutralite. Trying to go for that throw, canceling the recovery, and that NSYNC barely doesn't hit the wall.
That is an even game right here. Perplexity, could Perplexity finally take a game? Or will we just go straight into the reset?
If Perplexity takes a game here, it will secure him another door into not having to reset for High, into not letting him get closer to that win against him. But then again, we cannot sleep on High. He has been putting up a show for us tonight. Perplexity with those gauntlets, switching up back to the Katars.
Okay. This is where it gets a little dicey.
He's stuck.
Yeah, this is the stock again. This could be the reset.
Down stick doesn't connect. Switches back to the sword, doesn't punish with the sidelight. Gravity cancel, side stick doesn't connect. High keeps up
Nice.
delayed Sayer. This might be it.
Oof. Oh, the haymaker.
no.
That could cost us. That could cost the game. The recovery. Oh,
The
it's
recovery
so
doesn't
close
kill.
to killing. The N6 coming out right
He's
now. I can
keeping
smell
up the
it.
stage. He's not gonna risk it at all. Goes for a throw, but that recovery doesn't kill at all.
Oh my gosh. These misses.
Oh my god!
What? How many recoveries are gonna come out where they just don't kill? The next one kills for sure.
Neutralite bounces off the stage. Peek up with a
Oh my
gauntlet,
gosh.
trying to look for the read. Recovery doesn't hit.
The pressure.
Goes on arm. Oh,
Nice.
but that daylight
The
Sayer.
daylight Sayer.
Finally.
The 3. Oh.
High, doing a 3-0 on the loser side, taking us reset grand finals on the longest stream on Sky 6 history of tournaments, probably. Not the longest? Oh my gosh. Well, almost the longest for sure. And we also got predictions for the grand finals reset. I just lost 3,000 points. I'm honestly shocked. I would like to see what the chat has to say about all this. I saw that Fred had really good comments to say about Kai and about his gameplay, but I'm shocked right now. He has really shown us he's able to adapt, and he has such an aggressive gameplay that he has put up in such an underdog path.
That was... Honestly, if you asked me like 30 minutes ago what I thought, I would have never thought that would happen. I didn't expect to see a 3-0 reset at that. I think this might be my first reset actually casting. So this is something else.
Yep. I mean, resets are always fun, and here's the thing. Second wins end eventually. And even though High has had a good amount of momentum, Perplexity is still strong. He's definitely had to play a good less amount of games compared to High, so he's still got a lot more stamina. And who knows? Maybe that might be a factor that plays against High right now, considering the amount of time that we've been doing this already. So Perplexity on the Queen 9 Grand Finals reset.
Was not expecting to see Queen Eye come out by Perplexity here, at least not on a reset. I would have expected maybe they go for something a little more comfortable, but those SIGs are going to prove super useful. As we just saw, what was that?
Starting up.
We just did it. We saw a double D-SIG nair into double recovery. That
40
just took out-
seconds into the game, Perplexity shows why he's the Queen 9 main.
That just took out High's entire stock.
That double sidelight into the down seek recovery. As I told earlier, whenever we were watching Fred play, Queen 9 is one hell of a truck, and if he hits you, it's gonna hit you hard. And Perplexity just makes her look like she has more speed than Jiro. So
Oh yeah.
it's really just a matter of pressure. It's just a matter of who can output the most amount of damage, the fast character or the heavy hitter character. And Perplexity sure knows how to use his character.
Oh, the
that
button throw
drop.
hits though. We do have to remember, although High is in yellow, as you said before, Queen 9 hits like a truck. So that yellow could just mean the difference between tying the game up or Perplexity just absolutely smacking the heck out of High.
Yeah, still looking at the damage right now, it is really not looking good for High. Those down six are looking careful. He's keeping up the distance, he's keeping up his spacing, and he's using those nairs also to scare him off. Like, High really has to be careful on the way he approaches Perplexity right now. Switches back to the Katars. He's staying on the sword so far. And that
Ooh,
thing is gonna
the side sig.
look at the advantage of health that he has right now. And considering the amount of defense that Queen Knight has, just think about the amount of work that he really has to output if he wants to make this equal for himself.
Oh yeah, High definitely has their work cut out for them, but it's still possible as seen before. However, Perplexity's adaptation with this Queen Nai is actually going super insane right now.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like Prplexity has been just playing in automatic so far. He was like, all right,
Yeah,
you passed
kinda
the test,
autopilot.
you made me bring out the beast. And just as a reminder for everybody in chat watching right now, Prplexity played Queen Nai for the most part in the tournament whenever he wasn't on stream. He decided to do a switch up when he started to be on stream. So if you think about it, this is his sleight of hand. This is what he's been keeping for all of us.
And this, another sleight of hand we have is I looked away for 1 second and I tied up the match because
You are right.
that was so quick.
So then again, Prplexity doesn't stand back, keeps up the damage, keeps up the nair. High with those ground pounds, just going in for the damage. He does not give a hell. He's like, you know that picture from the bear and the wolf looking at each other? They are just going at it.
Yeah, they're really going at it. I just stood there for 3
I
seconds.
just stood there,
You can't
looking
just.
at the danger.
Oh. No!
What's the lag? What happened?
No, he ran out of options. I just ran out of options.
No, but like, my guy really just stood there
Oh,
and
stood
looked at
there,
the
yeah.
face.
No, I think he knew
My guy really had to
subconsciously.
lock in like that.
Yeah, I think he just downloaded Perplexity first and was like, yeah, alright, wait 2 seconds. Alright, we go now. But even though he did that,
That was cold, I'll
Perplexity-
be honest.
yeah, that was cold. Perplexity
There we
did
go.
still, yeah.
We go into game 2. As I told you, never stop believing. Prplexity coming back with that Queen Nai on the grand
3,
final
2,
reset for the
1,
Weapon Trials Katars tournament.
Oh, heck yeah. And that's the thing, Perplexity had this entire past set to download High, where High is fighting for their life to get this reset. So now Perplexity really has to lock in, but then from that info from before, they can do that pretty well as seen before.
Yeah, but as well, from what I'm seeing right now, it looks like High is finally able to adapt and kind of see the way to move around Perplexity's spear, especially with the Katars, using those nairs to stop his advance. So who knows? He might be finally starting to figure out a way, but if he's not fast, Perplexity is gonna end up taking the Stuckers. Look at the damage right now.
Oh yeah.
Those helicopters really hitting hard.
Those helicopters are definitely hitting. The D6 as well, they just have so much.
Also, I
force
would like
behind
to
them.
say the skin that Prplexity is wearing, a good in memory of 24 Marama. The original Queen Nai main. High taking out the first stock right now, trying to build up as much
Oh my
damage as that
God.
ground pound.
What
He
is High
does not
doing?
want him to get a weapon at all.
That was actually so crazy. He's like, forget the weapon, get the damage in. 'Cause
Exactly.
the
He
wake
really
up
said,
gravity.
lock the fuck in.
Yeah, he really did.
Domain expansion, motherfucker. I'm going in for you.
Ooh, and he did not survive the backlash of that. High did get good damage in though. I find it nice to see that people. I'm not the only one that throws out random gravity cancels, because people make fun of me for that, and then you just see pro players doing it, and it's like, okay, they're not in vain.
Yeah, I mean, when they do it, they land it though.
I land mine all the time.
Right.
Anyways, back to the
Then
game.
again, I'm starting to eat my words out because I don't know what happened, but it seems like Perplexity's pressure has gone out of the window because
Yeah, the trails kind
either
of.
High was able to just implement the comments that I made earlier about the spacing and stuff into his gameplay already, but he seems to be actually, you know, pretty relaxed.
That was a nice catch.
Yeah, nice catch from the wall. No options from Prplexity into the recovery. He's in a really tough spot, but then again, knowing how Queen Nai hits, he only needs a few signatures to put things back in order.
It's kind of like when you play that tag when you run around in a circle and there's the head and the tail. It kind of felt like Perplexity was the head here for a while.
Goes for
Yeah.
the air. Keeps up the spacing.
It kind of felt like
Oh no.
oh
He was risky with that throw gravity cancel delay, failing to hit it, ended up getting punished into the blast zone. But still, it doesn't mean it's over because he's got a lot of advantage.
I definitely has advantage, but we have to remember Perplexity also has them helicopters.
You are correct, my guy, you are. Now,
Okay,
the
now.
stocks are pretty even. We got a 1-1 on the scoreboard right now, I believe. Wait, no, I'm tripping. We got a 1
Ooh.
in favor of Perplexity, and oh my god, I missed that
That's-
completely.
Player 2 wins.
The D-Sig. As we were talking about before, those things hit like trucks.
That this is giving out Perplexity the second game of the reset so far. 2-0 on favor of Perplexity. This game could be all.
This really. Could it be a 3-0 into 3-0?
It could be a 3-0 into a 3-0, yeah, but at the same
3,
time,
2, 1,
high is high,
brawl.
and he has demonstrated on the past game that he is really starting to adapt to Perplexity's gameplay with Queen Knight. So, who knows? We might be seeing a game 5.
We could definitely be seeing a game 5. But High has a lot of work cut out for them. However, we know it is possible because of the original 3-0. We just don't know if we'll just have to see if High can counter Perplexity's Queen 9.
Perplexity running into those sword neutralites. I feel like High is utilizing the fact that Perplexity is being so aggressive in his favor and he's just staying still, trying to maintain his ground. And whenever Perplexity throws it out,
Ooh.
but just as I was talking, Perplexity leaves High without options and takes the advantage as the first stock. This is not looking good for High.
This is not looking good at all. This is a sad sight to see, just based off all the momentum, but it's not over. We have to remember High has shown that they're able to make comebacks.
Something I might have forgotten to mention is the fact that, yeah, we went into a reset, but those 3 games gave enough time for Perplexity to understand and also analyze the way
Right.
I plays the game. So he's definitely
Ooh.
using that knowledge into his advantage. That side 6 taking out his third stock with a little bit of advantage in favor of Perplexity right now.
Slight advantage, which could mean a lot because of Queen 9. High is showing some momentum here, but I feel like the spear from Perplexity is just a hard counter on High's gameplay.
For the helicopter doesn't seem to hit it.
Oh,
no,
High
touch
didn't
the wall.
touch. Could this be it?
Perplexity stays in the wall, looking at the void, thinking about what just happened. This might be it.
It's very
I
much
really
what
has to
could-
do a whole comeback from 2 stocks if he wants to be able to take this to game 4.
Perplexity really just woke up and was like, alright, let's end this.
Yeah, I mean, he just dropped a second banger just like Kendrick did.
Ooh,
Ooh,
is
the
it
down
decent?
that doesn't connect.
There's a lot of whiffs coming out.
Oh,
Oh, is that
they
it?
think this is
Oh, and there we have it, ladies and gentlemen.
That recovery will be the last thing that High sees because Perplexity takes it all as the winner of the Weapon Trials Katars edition. Sponsored by Reesman, SAV, and Tub, by the way. Just to clarify for one more time. Honestly,
That was something else right there.
a 3-0 reset into a 3-0 grand final win for the winner's side, Perplexity. Honestly, I'm surprised, but at the same time, I must admit I feel kind of bad because it makes me think, how would it have been to see a match between High and Silverslayer? Who would have won
Oh yeah, who would
between
have?
those 2 contestants?
It's all good though because we're back in the present and Perplexity took the crown. It took him a little to wake up, but after he did,
Yeah, honestly,
that's all he needed.
Perplexity, amazing gameplay. That Kunai right there is peak performance, my guy. And High, sir, you've gained my respect tonight.
Oh, for
That
sure.
gameplay was out of this world. Those throws were out of this world. That the way you were using that offense with the sword and the Katars, you've gained my respect tonight, my guy.
Definitely, that was just incredible gameplay from all players all around, for sure.
Prplexity on the chat, giving out some humble words from his side. Honestly, that's what I really love to see, is just players being able to recognize each other. That's the best part of the community, and I feel it's something that we're starting to lose as of late in the Brawlhalla community. So let's keep the good energy, guys. And now that it's pretty much over, I just want to say thanks for Ski6 for inviting me here to cast for the top 4 of the Weapon Trials, and also Faming, my co-host.
Heck yeah.
A pleasure once again. And also a pleasure to finally be able to cast, even if you're not in the best conditions right now. I got Mr. Trio 5 behind me, so you know. Pretty happy to be here.
Heck yeah, I want to say thanks so much Ski and SIB for always having my support. This was a blast to cast, that rhymes. Altazar, I had so much fun. I do want to say, go ahead, if you haven't already, follow Ski on Twitch. Drop a follow maybe on Twitter as well. It's Famine. We got Altazar as well, Altazaro, and yeah, just hope everyone has a good one. Congrats to Prplexity for winning this tournament, and yeah, we will be seeing you guys next time.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming, guys. Take care.
Ordinary, I'm a new type of breed. I body my fits on all of my feet. I drip way too hard like I'm fresh out the sea. Dripping like raw, I got fashion, I don't need a caption. I'm chilling, I know they're still proud of us. Creativeness, that's what I made up. If you cannot take that away from me, that's what empowers us. I'm never safe, I got haters and negative comments. Yeah, I know they always surrounding us. Ain't no way you can take my life and think you can crumble, destroy it, and get something out of us. Money come into my left and my right every day. Yeah, you know I'm a grind, I'ma run it up. Thankfully, life is continuous. I'm always in